It's whatever, man. You go ahead and rip that shit. I'ma come around and clean that shit up. Let's get it.
Know a couple niggas that's down the ride for a homicide when it's drama time. Run up on a nigga with the llamas flying, leave his loved ones all traumatized. 150, I'm really with it. I'll drop his ass and then forget it. On a man round my side of town, might see a bitch and forget I hit it. Lil' baby on the track with me. One mistake and he clap 50. When I hit the same hoes go insane, cause they know a nigga got them racks with me. No Velcro, but the strap with me. Let a nigga wanna act silly, I'ma let it off.
Your face is your
You went crazy. You're in the A right now. I had to get the A-Vab real quick, man. I'm falling back with D-Weezy. Go.
I was on death row. I ain't never met Snoop, I ain't never met Suge. Nigga living like a thug, like I'm Pac though. I knew I could hit my cuz for that Glock though. When them times got hard, I was selling coke. Wanted mama on my side, had to let her know. 17, I bought a 9, had to let it blow. Now nigga on the grind, I got 5 on my schedule. Her really quiet, I get loud about my cheddar though. Really was outside on the 9 with Berettas, oh. No bap, I ain't lying, I got 5 on my schedule. So if I text outside, come outside, how I tell her I ain't regular. I knew she was a vibe when I met her. I rock $1,000 sweaters, bitches love me like Coachella. Told her, give me some. I respect you, don't address me like I'm anyone. Bitches messy, think she got her titties done. Oh, she a dime in her city, huh? She like lemon lime with her Henny, huh? You ain't choosing niggas, you get damaged from any, run away.
If you're in the lobby, can somebody send me an invite? I forgot to put crew tags on. Thanks.
Still got a slide in my ride with a 50 drum, city dumb. I can't have no fun, I got 50 guns, nigga. I was on death row. I ain't never met Snoop, I ain't never met Suge. Nigga living like a thug, like I'm Pac though. I knew I could hit my cuz for that Glock though. When them times got hard, I was selling coke. Wanted mama on my side, had to let her know. 17, I bought a 9, had to let it blow. Now nigga on the grind, I got 5 on my schedule. All that dumb shit I did really wasn't worth it though. Don't define me by my past, ain't nobody perfect though. I wasn't thinking about the consequences, it was working though. I jumped in first in the trap, but I hit that bitch trucking though. Hey, who you working for? Tell me what you lurking for. He just getting money, what you got him working for? Seeing niggas faking, that shit irking though. But I'ma pull up on them when it's perfect though. I can tell you what I'm worth for, you can search it though. Hands greasy by that chicken like I'm churches though. City bad, but my block was like the worstest though. I couldn't like I took my Glock inside the church before. Summertime like the hood having curses. I ain't never lied in my verses. I ain't never lied when I'm merching it. Couple ops ain't survived out them surgeries. I was on death row. I ain't never met Snoop, I ain't never met Suge. Nigga living like a thug, like I'm Pac though. I knew I could hit my cuz for that Glock though. When the times got hard, I was selling coke. Wanted mama on my side, had to let her know. 17, I bought a 9, had to let it blow. Now nigga on the grind, I got 5 on my schedule.
Gucci suit, I'm feeling righteous. Yeah, I know that the truth is hard to digest. Yeah, 5 or 6 pills in my right hand. Yeah, codeine running over on my nightstand. Taking medicine to fix all of the damage. My anxiety the size of a planet. Holes in my skull over time. white Gucci suit, I'm feeling righteous. Yeah, I know that the truth is hard to digest. Yeah, 5 or 6 pills in my right hand. Yeah, codeine running over on my nightstand. Taking medicine to fix all of the damage. My anxiety the size of a planet. Too deep, can't swim like me. We're drowning, so I will sing. My demons 10 feet under me. Inhale, exhale, but I can't breathe. Too busy drinking codeine, doing high speed. Pour a full, sip it slow, make the time pass. Take a pill for the thrill of a relapse. Devil in my head, tryna run gym laps. Tryna race, he don't even know me like that. All white Gucci suit, I'm feeling righteous. I know that the truth is hard to digest. 5 or 6 pills in my right hand. Codeine running over on my nightstand. Taking medicine.
Holy shit. Okay. So. Yo, is anybody here? Can anybody hear me? Now Ramini's in here. Holy shit. I should be in game chat. Yo. Okay, so my game chat's not fucking. That's cute. Yeah, I'm not about to answer your phone call. I'm not trying to restart my Xbox, so uh I might have to. Rocco's Tacos, I'm fucking dead. Lord have mercy. Okay. Ah, motherfucker. Yo, what's good, Truth? 1 second.
Okay, now taking song requests. Drop your song requests in the chat if you have a song that you would like to be played while this Xbox reboots. Please go ahead and drop it in the chat. Thanks. Because now I've already closed all my tabs out.
Chopper with extensions, man, y'all rappers capping up. Homie wanna snitch, so we get left in the trunk. Got authority with a 10. If you keep trying to be tough, call up Ronnie for them pints, cause you know that he the plug. Look, I told them Glocks, yeah, she tryna act go cool. Put your man's gun down, told little baby go to school. Put the tuka in your throat. If you gonna act a fool, call up Dami for them choppers. If you need an extra tool, yeah, he need an extra tool, so we meet up at the spot. Limit try to play me, but little homie just cannot. Acne on his face, he didn't know it was my dot. I took the apron out the drunk, is he Houdini cause he gone. Smoking ops and I'm spitting on they ashes. My homie in the back zooted, yeah he blasted. Yeah I'm bullying, I got chops and I blasted. He run up on me, now he must just run down in past tense, ayy. Chopper with extensions, man, y'all rappers capping up. Homie wanna snitch, so we get left in the trunk. Got a 30 with a 10. If you keep trying to be tough, call up Ronnie for them pints, cause you know that he the plug. Look, I told them Glocks, yeah, she tryna act go cool. Put your man's gun down, told little baby go to school. Put the tuka in your throat. If you gonna act a fool, call up Dami for them choppers. If you need an extra tool.
Please don't make me up the top and blow a nigga down. Slide down, but that nigga catch 100 rounds. You a nerd ass boy, nigga look around. I have my young wild nigga put you in the ground. No starch, big block, toe, K-clips. When it's funk, we gon' blow, we gon' paint shit. Been New York background, you's a hoe bitch. I take that little strap, you won't do shit. I'm a east side nigga, get into the cash. Pull up on a nigga, leave a nigga laying in that grass. Go to jail, but I don't really give a fuck.
This on some real shit, like this music shit. I really want to be in this music shit, but I really
seen him on my stuff like
Speaking of crackhead, where's Grotto?
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Anyways.
Rocco, I'm a coach.
Hey, mind me too.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, alright, we're getting this shit underway. It's hurting my ears.
Yeah,
No song requests. No song requests.
I like having numbers in my LinkedIn thing. I like it.
Can you take the fucking gag out of your mouth, please, so we can hear you?
No, I'm talking, dude. I don't know what's up with my mic, but I like his numbers. That 8869.
Alright, like I said,
so go ahead
if you guys aren't gonna be, we're gonna start it now, because Grotti's in here. Just join the apartment, Sir Grotti.
Yeah.
Alright, so, like I said, I have 4 official topics for the meeting. The first 3 are as follows. Number 1, turf overseers. Whether we're going to up it to 5 families involved, what families are going to be involved, etc., etc. Number 2 will be the blacklisting, the possible blacklisting of the Valachi crime family. Yeah. Number 3 will be discuss a new way to go about treating blacklisted families. Number 4 would be a way to count exposures and act on exposures. Somebody
Rocco,
in this
before you go on, I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but I believe Ralphie did update that rule thing to Grasso as well with Valachi.
To Grotto with Valachi as well? Okay, excellent. I have noticed some off-radar usage, but I was going to leave that open to you guys.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so if we, like I said, thank you for coming to the meeting. I think we all know Ralphie was supposed to be hosting. Unfortunately, he can't be here, so I offered to do it. I want to reiterate this. I've said it 4 times. I'll say it a 5th. If you're not going to be respectful, don't bother being here. This meeting's going to be relatively quiet, hopefully. Not a lot of screaming and yelling. Everybody here is going to have the chance to speak. Do know that if you are not a blessed family, you cannot vote on matters, but you are more than welcome to speak and listen and keep working towards that blessing. With that being said, does anybody else here have some opening statements? No. Okay, good. So we'll get into the first topic, and that is turf overseers. Ralphie specifically said, like I said, are we going to up it to 5 families? And I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. Grotti, if you could please let everybody know in the meeting who the current turf overseers are at this time.
Well, currently it's a current team that me and Don Scully kind of put together to kind of take care of what happened when Brad left.
Hey, Grotti, can you speak up a little bit?
There is 4 of us right now that is currently doing the turf map that me and Scully kind of just put together when Brad left. It is me, it is Scully, it is Savelli, and Vetrano is also in there as well.
Excellent. Okay. So, with that being said, we'll start. I'll leave this to an open forum. How do we feel about the current management of the turf overseers? Because it did just go through a change. We saw Brad. I know a lot of you had bias problems with Brad, whether true or not. That's not for me to comment. But I know a lot of you had some problems with Brad being biased. Now that there's new management, how do we feel to?
Is there any proof of us being biased at all?
I'm not sure, but I'm just telling you what people say.
Wait, hey, before we move on to that, I had something to say also. I kind of showed Grotti, not showed, but I kind of told Grotti kind of a couple ideas that I had, and he kind of agreed, as well as Scully and a few other families. But I was kind of thinking maybe, just kind of stop the whole bias thing, because I feel like we kind of change governments every other month whenever we have a DONS meeting, and that's not really healthy for the community to do that. So in order to kind of change that, I have a feeling we should kind of have a person in each commission be a turf overseer, so it can't be biased. Because me and Gigante obviously won't get along. Me and Grotti won't get along. Me and Scully won't get along. Or not even just me, but anybody in Vincere, anybody in Renato, anybody in Violenzo, anybody in any of the commissions that are around right now won't all get along because everyone fights each other. There's nobody that has an alliance in any commission. So in order to keep it unbiased, we need to have everyone that fights each other inside of the commission, not the commission, but the turf overseers, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And that's how it will be able to be handled without being biased. Because if we keep doing it the way we're doing it right now, and voting people in that are cool with each other, it's not going to change anything. Because, let's be real. Everyone's has some sort of stigma towards somebody else, and then eventually, when it comes to them having a turf war, they're going to have a swayed opinion. It doesn't matter if you're biased or not biased, it's just how you feel about that family, so you're not going to want them to win, and it's just the truth. So if we have everyone that fights each other anyway, then, I mean, you're fighting them, you hate both of them equally, so you're not going to have a biased opinion towards either of the families. You're going to vote on whoever actually won. Okay, does that make sense? Because, I mean,
I agree,
you can
but
say you're not
ultimately
biased,
the other problem is when you say one from each commission, how many commissions are there in this meeting? I mean, arguably, you're going to have many people.
No, but I'm saying
turf
actual commissions. Like, I mean,
no, fair enough.
Let's be honest. Like, I mean, Renato, they're a labeled commission. Everyone knows Renato as a commission. Everyone knows Listessa. Everyone knows Vincer, etc., etc. So, like, the big commissions that I'm saying that are actually known and able to do things in the community should be able to vote. Because we are the big families, we should be the ones keeping charge of everything.
I do agree.
I mean, I don't mean any disrespect. Let's say if a family named like Don fucking, I don't know, like some random shit joins the meeting. He's like, yeah, I have this commission and I expect to be a fucking turf overseer because I own this shitty commission with 3 members in each family. And we don't attend Don meetings. We don't participate no matter what in the community. And we barely join free modes. They should not have a vote. They should not have a participation in anything that has any sort of government in it. And
Alrighty, so with that being said, how would you guys feel about, you know, having the turf overseers, one from each main commission, we could say, you know, one from Listessa, one from La Morte, one from Turismo, one from Renato, one from Vincier. That's 5 off the top of my head that I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
How would you guys feel about that? Now, that wouldn't really change a whole lot. That would just really add one from Renato. That would make it an uneven number, which would be 5, which...
actually, if you let me speak on that...
Oh, yes, sure, go ahead. Feel free.
So, with the whole turf overseers thing, it was 5 when it started, but then the 2 families that were in there with us, one dropped out because they got into a commission, and then the other one was Aleo, and, you know, they weren't really too active in the turf overseers when it first started. But then when we moved it to 3, I feel like it came to a disadvantage where, you know, some people couldn't be online and some people couldn't vote on things, and then you had people that were friends with other people. So I think that's why the circle kind of was like interchange. It wasn't like working as well. Although it did work, it wasn't working as well. So when you put it at 5, it leaves it at a disadvantage where, you know, if there were a thing to happen where 2 people like each other, then another person could step in and that person doesn't have to vote on, you know, the situation. So I like the idea of pushing it back to 5, because if we have 5 current and active families, there would be, you know, people that can rotate through voting on certain situations when it comes to the turf.
All right, can I say something, Rocco?
Yeah, feel free.
All right, so I feel like it should be an odd number. The odd number,
yes,
just like in the judicial system, it stops from it being a tie. But you should also have one. You should also have a 6th on standby. So, like he was saying, if one person can't, you know, is not online to vote or whatever, then that standby comes in to vote. But that person is only there for a standby. You've got 5 active members.
Necessarily, with the turf overseers, you bring in a representative for your family. So you normally have 2 or 3. We've always done it with 3 from each family. So for me personally, it's always been me, my doc, and my Udon, who is also in those servers, you know, making votes, and I trust them to make, you know, votes, opinions based on the information that they're getting from the turf overseers chat. So when it comes to voting, typically, you know, when people are not online, somebody from my family is online to make a vote, or somebody from their family.
Yeah,
There's 3 from each
okay.
family.
That's another thing as well. It's like we need to have the active families of the commission. That's why I said that we kind of need someone from each commission to be in the 5 families. So I mean, Gigante, they're obviously going to have someone in there to vote. Vitrano will always have someone in there to be able to vote. And
on that note, I will say
in there.
The reason that Gigante hasn't been involved with the whole turf issue, and the reason that we're trying to get into it now, is just because we've decided to start doing turf again. There was some, you know, changes made with the administration, and we felt it was to a point where we would be able to partake. So Yeah, I mean, if that opportunity comes up where we want to do one from each commission, I'm sure either Deus or myself would be open to entering into an administrative position within Turf Overseers. But like I said, that all depends on how this meeting goes, and I think like I said, we need to find. I do agree with the odd numbers. I think odd numbers always works the best. That way you don't have ties. So with that being said, we can do a vote here. Grotti, are you taking tallies?
I can if you'd like me to.
Yes, ideally.
One second. Let me go ahead and pull up my
turn. Also, before we go ahead and vote, I also want to say to Grotti and Scully and Savelli, working alongside them for the past week, ever since Grotti kind of I'm trying to think of the words. He kind of threw together this like whole Turf Overseer thing. They have all shown them being unbiased completely. Scully, whenever they had to fucking vote for Aleo and Impero being a part of any turf wars, they were completely unbiased and took themselves out of the whole situation of being able to vote on either thing whatsoever. And I could say the same with Grotti, and I can say the same with Savelli. They took themselves away from it, and they were not involved in any sort of voting towards someone that's in their commission. Like, they just didn't vote at all. Like, I vouch for them completely and 100%ly that they would be great overseers, and I could see them being like, very, very good help to the community. And I can say the same thing about Gigante as well. I've seen that they have been unbiased towards Deus as well with everything like that. And I can't speak for myself because I don't know if anybody in my commission has called anybody out or been in any turf wars since the Turf Overseers. That, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. But I'm just saying, like,
Nah, he stopped talking for me.
I was like, what?
I got hit. Oh, here we go. Oh, and I will say this before we get this voted away. If anything happens to the lobby, I will just go start a new one. It's fine. Just wait for mine.
Alright, so can you
okay, so with that being said, we can get the vote underway. Yeah.
I'm drunk as fuck.
I can't. Yo, Doc, Angelo, Grotti, if you're watching the live stream, can you go onto the Google Doc, not the Mafia community one, but the Blessed Family voted doc, and then, I know you're watching the stream, and I believe you're in the game representing for Vittori, so I'm gonna put the new list on there, and then as topics come through, help me type them out, and we will tally the votes up when they come up. Thank you.
And I will go through the Blessed families really quick, just so everybody in here knows.
Oh shit, Father Venerio just got in.
Yeah, I know, Ralphie's in.
Ralphie!
Alright, so we'll go through the list here. The families that can actively bless are Deus, Genovese, Gigante, Grotti, Ganya, Lucione, Ritorno, Rubino, Aleo, Impero, Lucas, Scali, Venerio, Vetrano, Galante, Matthews, Lucas. Why is Lucas on here twice? Savelli, Calor, Dubois, Sartori, Vegas, who's not here. Don't know why they're there. Tribbiani, not here. Velacci, and Martelli. But I suggest we abstain from using Velacci right now because that's up in question, and I believe that's going to be spoken about in this meeting. But that's entirely up to you guys. So I think Velacci should be taken off. Tribbiani, obviously because they're not here. Vegas, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? That might change in this meeting.
Let's just focus on what's going on here.
So with that being said, I'm assuming you have the vote ready to go, Mr. Grotti.
We are voting on the topic of 5 FEMs. Turf Overseers turning into 5, correct?
Yes, so that would be 1 representative from Renato, 1 representative from Vincier, 1 representative from Turismo, which is your commission, 1 representative from Listessa, 1 representative from La Morte, which I believe is the Scali Commission.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will go down the list, and all in favor of that, please say yes. If you're not in favor of that, please say no.
I'll
start at the list. Excellent. Deus, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, Genovese is not here. Gigante votes yes. Grotti, yes or no?
Yes.
Lucania, do they have a rep in here? They do not.
No, they do not, but I believe they did say yes to that.
Okay. Lucione, do they have a rep in here?
No, they do not.
Shame. Ritorno, you're in here.
Nah, we don't.
You don't? Okay. Rubino does not have a rep in here. Aleo does not have a rep in here. And Ampero does not have a rep in here. Lucas does not have a rep in here. Scally does not have a rep in here. Venerio.
Venerio, I already know their stance on it. I think they said yes to that as well. I mean,
Okay, I will message
can you
him.
contact one of them?
Yeah, I'll do that. Vitrano, yes or no?
Ralphie,
Yes.
I know you're in my chat. Can you vote through my chat really quickly? I know you're trying to get in the lobby
That's
right now.
Yeah, go back to him.
You're
Galante,
in my
yes or
chat.
no? Assuming you have a rep. Galante doesn't have a rep.
I don't think.
Savelli, yes or no?
Yes.
Excellent. Calor, yes or no?
They don't have a rep in here. We have to do it.
Dubois, yes or no?
Calor is here.
Yes.
But I don't think I heard him.
Sartori, yes or no? He said no. Calor said no.
Okay.
Sartori's not in here. Valachi, yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. And Martelli, yes or no?
Yes.
Alrighty. So it seems like that has been passed. I'll wait for Grotti to finish
One
up
second.
the vote.
I'm working on it right now.
But that seemed like a
See if I got it.
resounding yes.
Just
I think
next in
there's
line,
3
Michelle.
no's.
Yeah, majority is yes for sure.
Okay, so the vote will be yes. So once again, I want to reiterate that is 1 representative from La Stessa, 1 representative from La Morte, 1 representative from Renato, 1 representative from Turismo, and 1 representative from Vincier. Lucas is going to be getting in here, so if you'll just excuse me for a moment.
No commission, you forgot about it.
Those are the main commissions. That's kind of what we kind of talked about before
that was the
vote. It's like the main active commissions that are available to be active in the chats. I mean, like, any other commission are kind of just like...
choose the commissions within that 5 family, though.
No, we can't. It's not a 5 family. It's a turf overseer. And it's just people that are able to be active and unbiased. Because every one of those amounts of commissions are, like, they fight each other.
How we're biased.
Anybody can be.
Whoa, listen. Like I said, this isn't a place for arguments, this is a place for conversation. If you want to have a polite conversation and not swallow your mics, I have no problem with that. But, unfortunately, it seems like you guys were constantly yelled at for being biased. I believe most of the, fuck this. I'm not even going to act like I control this. Let's have a little vote if we should include Violente into the commission. Now, obviously that's going to be a problem because that'll include it.
The only person in the commission.
Yeah, that's why I said Violente. So that would it's up to you guys to pick which rep you want to send. That would either be Calor or Retorno. I don't care. So, this would be increasing the turf overseers to 6 people. That would be including the Violento Commission, who were previously accused of biased.
So, Ralphie, if you're watching my stream right now, what you need to do, one second, is you need to unplug your Xbox from the back, leave it for 30 seconds, plug it back in, and load into GTA without setting a party. Don't join any parties, just load GTA and come straight to the game. And then you'll be able to hear game chat.
So
it's glitched right now.
This would be the inclusion of the Violento Commission into the turf overseers. That would increase it to the number to 6. That would be either Retorno or Calor from that commission. So we'll start off with Deus. Yes or no on the inclusion of Violento?
No.
Okay. Gigante's no. Grotti? Grotti. Okay, we'll go back to him. Retorno?
Yeah.
Okay, your vote is yes, or you're answering?
Oh, my mic was muted. Yeah, we're abstaining.
Okay, Grotti, yes or no?
We're
okay, you're abstaining? Yes. Fair enough. Ampero does not have a rep. Lucas is getting in here. Scala does not have a rep. Venerio, do you have a rep? Okay, he'll just vote through your chat then. So, interested to see what Venerio says. Vitrano? I believe I saw Rob leave the game.
Apparently he got booted, that's what he said in the server.
Interesting. Alright. Savelli, yes or no? Yes or no?
Abstain.
Abstain? Okay. Calor?
I got a question to ask.
Yes.
What I want to, well, not really a question. I'm saying, I wasn't, when I meant that, I didn't mean like an additional commission. I was saying like not one person should be able to choose the 5 commissions within it. The 5 that are already in there can't just be chosen by one person. It's got to be, because like I already caught Trax Vetrana being biased the other day. He tried to force me into a war with Ramini by editing my rules without my permission.
Okay, and for sure, if you have a problem with that, you can bring that up with the current administration within the Turf Overseers. I believe Grotti said at the time there's 4 of them, so you can talk to any number of the other 3. If you have a problem with Trax being biased, I'm sure they will deal with that.
No, hold on. I'm going to handle this right now. Okay, so what was it that he did to you? And I just want to know. If you can just currently briefly
what happened was
I
put in the rules for a war, and then I guess like they went to the overseer chat, they talked about it, and then he approved the rules, but he edited them himself by taking out certain rules, but that's not the way it's supposed to work. He has to unapprove it, and I have to edit it, not him edit it and approve it.
Okay.
And when he got called,
he's talking about the 4v4 rule.
Yeah, so the Turf Overseers, and I'll explain to you, yes. So your rules came in, and the Turf Overseers, we did all briefly talk about it, and we said no on the 4v4 rule. I can apologize if he didn't necessarily do it correctly. I apologize on the behalf of the current Turf Overseers. I will take care of it. So we've been training everybody that's been in that chat to do everything correctly up to the T. So if that was the case, yes, I do see them right here that they are posted. That you must remove the 4v4 rule, but it's in the unapproved chat. I don't see it in the approved war section.
No, he did it after I called him trying to do whatever he was trying to do for Ramini.
Okay.
He deleted his messages to try to cover up his tracks, but I screenshotted it anyway.
Okay. Well, can you send me the screenshots and I'll contact you further on the situation?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah, like
I would like to reiterate quickly, if you have a problem with that, I don't think this is the place. That's more to take up with the other 3 current Turf Overseers rather than for the DONS meeting. Trax is an individual. If there's a problem with him, then, somebody else in Vetrano can take his place, or somebody else in Vincier for that matter. I believe there are 2 other families within that group. So, like I said, not really. So we're continuing the vote.
5 commissions.
Well, I mean, I didn't hear anybody else object to it. You guys are all open to objecting to a topic. You all have voices. You were the only one to object. If anybody else objects to those 5 commissions that were named, then that would be La Stessa, La Morte, Renato, Vincier, and Turismo. If anybody objects to that, please speak up and say aye. Okay, please say your name.
I do, yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 representatives from Violente, correct? And why do you object?
I feel like everyone is biased. Like, I'm not saying like. Wait, can you say the question again? Because I fucked it up.
Okay, that is 2 representatives from Violente that disagree. Could you explain why?
Okay. Yo, Rocco, what is this? What is this vote on, bro?
I want to say.
I don't
wait,
think we're all
can
got
you
to
hear me?
Just wait a second, because there's no vote. They're having a talk.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So once again, the only 2 people that objected to the 5 commissions representing Turf Overseers, once again, that is La Stessa, La Morte, Renato, Turismo, and Vincier. The only 2 people that objected to those are 2 representatives from Violente, which is Calor and Retorno. I'm asking you, why do you object to those commissions being named? Which commissions do you have in mind? Because you're the only people who are objecting, so this should be a very...
Yeah.
Okay, so, and why should we... Please wait. Why should we disregard Turismo, and who should replace them?
Okay, so Grotti, you claim there's so much corruption that you witnessed, yet when asked for it to be provided, you never showed it. And we worked together before wouldn't that mean you allowed the corruption and went along with my claim?
Grotti,
I
if you'd
feel like
to
you're just
report.
pulling things out of your ass so you can get your way. I don't know.
Perhaps,
like I said,
it can propose a compromise, maybe.
Tory, not Grotti, so
Okay, that's listen. You do that again, you're gone from this meeting. That's your one warning, and that's all you're getting. I said at the start of this meeting, if you're going to be disrespectful to anybody, you're going to be gone. I don't give a fuck who you are. So with that being said, and I'll say it again. If you remember, we all remember here.
He asked
the
about
Toronto
my evidence and my proof, and I have it. I'm in the middle of working on my video, and when it drops, it'll be dropped. It's as simple as that.
Okay, and I do believe that Vetrano stuck their neck out for you earlier, to say that you, since the new administration coming in, and you guys stayed on, that you guys have been nothing but unbiased and nothing but helpful, and Vetrano, or at least Rob, anyways, was willing to stick his neck out for you. So I think yes, I will send you. I think any doubt that was had was erased. When that statement was made, at least in my eyes. I don't mean to speak for everybody here, but with that being said, if we could continue the current vote as to adding a 6th representative, which is Violente, if they want to be added. So, do you guys even want to be added or no?
I object again.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so I will restart. Okay, yes, say this.
All right. What I want to say is, like, when the turf receivers were brought in, everything had to be done by the community and voted in by the community. Therefore, okay, yes, it might be only us two objecting, but when the system was made, it was all done by community vote. It wasn't who objected.
Right. But okay, so therefore, what about the other turf overseers that Brad brought in that weren't obtained by community vote?
But that was why this meeting was scheduled to get
Okay, so once again, that's what I'm saying. Everybody in here agreed to those 5 commissions having 1 representative in turf overseers. Nobody in here objected. I asked who objected. You and Retorno were the only ones to object. That means everybody in this meeting right now agreed to that, except for you two. So it is a community vote. I'm just not going through the list and naming it, but I just simply asked who said no. It's a very quick way of doing it, rather than saying yes, no, yes. So once again, if I could have a little vote here for the 6th commission being added to the turf overseer list, it'll be Violento, and we can get this underway and get this vote over quickly and get on to the next thing. So, I will start off at the top again. I'm going to restart the vote because there was a lot of talk had there, and I think arguments were made on both sides. People got to listen. Say it. Yes or no?
Hold on.
We're
editing.
You have with that.
Just go on. We got it.
Commission is that they are very biased when it comes to that. We were with them. That is now why we are not going to be going with that.
So you're saying no? Your vote is no?
So,
do you have any proof of that, Easy?
Do I have proof? If I go back, I could have screenshots, but I'm telling you from how we were when we were in the Violento Commission, that is why we left, is because how biased they were. Everything they do is to be good of them, not the community. It is for the best of the community that we leave it how it is with the 5 commission. If we have 6 commissions, there's going to be you're going to need someone to be the unwavering vote. You're going to need someone to tip the scales, be uneven. So no.
Alright, so if we can move on to the next family, their vote was no. Stop, Martinez. Renato reppin'. Gigante's vote is also no at this time, simply because if Retorno took theirself out of it for biased, I'm not going to vote for them to go back if they took themselves out. I just think it adds more friction where there doesn't need to be. Especially if this community is under the impression that they were biased. Like I said, I did partake in turf, so I'm not going to comment and say they were or they weren't. I can't for sure say, but what I can say is from what I hear, you guys didn't want them there. They stepped down, and it is what it is. So with that being said, that's 2 votes to no. Grotti, what
We
is your vote?
abstain still.
Okay. Retorno?
Wait, what was it again?
Okay.
Add on Violento to the music,
Oh
to the
yeah,
commission.
yeah.
Okay, thanks. Glad you could follow along. Venerio?
No.
Okay. Vetrano?
No.
Okay. Lucas, are you in here? You get a rep? You did. Excellent. Lucas? He's not here. Savelli?
No.
Okay. Kalor?
Yes.
Dubois?
No.
Okay. Valachi? Martelli?
I vote no, not because of any opinion that I have towards anybody, but for the simple fact that it's the 6th and we're going to be having a problem if there's a tie. So I just want to keep it at an odd number.
Fair enough, and that's a respectable reason. So with that being said, I think we can move on to the next topic. Once again, the only real change that's going to be happening in Turf Overseers is it's just going to be getting a 5th representative, and that's a Renato representative, so that'll either be somebody from Gigante or somebody from Deus. So, like I said, we'll move on to the next topic here. I believe the next topic is Valachi and the possible blacklisting of Valachi. I know a lot of you are going to have a lot to speak about. I know I have a lot to speak about. So with that being said, who would like to start us off on the blacklisting of Valachi and why they should be or should not be? You know what? Actually, why don't we do this kind of in an interesting way? Valachi's here. They sent a rep. Why don't we let them speak on why they shouldn't be blacklisted? So, Valachi, Chrissy, you're here. I'm sure you'd like to defend. Chrissy, if you could please explain to this wonderful group of individuals why you shouldn't be blacklisted.
Alright. First of all, we don't care whatever it's a yes or a no. We're still gonna be up doing what we do.
Okay, before you continue, and this is me being like completely respectful, could you move your mic closer or take the cloth out of your mouth or whatever is
Can
happening?
you hear me better now? My mic's kinda
Yes,
fucked.
I absolutely can.
Alright, my mic's kinda fucked. So, bear with me. I just wanna let you know, we're still gonna be us, no matter if we get blacklisted or not. So you're still gonna see our name. We've talked to every single one of our members. If we get blacklisted, it's not gonna change how we run. But basically, because I'm guarantee you guys know Valachi's history. We've been blacklisted before and didn't do anything. We're not like Genovese. We don't pull RPG out of our ass. We don't hop in jets to blow people up. The only thing we do is we follow every single one of y'all's rules, but we go off radar. And Sin has wanted to come to this meeting to benefit this community with him being back and bring families like Grazo and all this to come to this community. And even Rabino said they agree with what we're saying. And we will drop Ghost. We've tried to say this many times. We don't agree with Ghost, but we want off radar here. Off radar is not a bad thing if you really think about it. And most of the people here have used it at one point. Some people haven't, I know, but most of the people here can't say that they haven't used off radar. And when they did, it didn't bring a good aspect to the community. In real life, if I pulled up on somebody, you wouldn't know when I'm pulling up on you. You know what I mean? Until you get shot, most likely, unless it's bots. So that's the reason why we go off radar, because we feel like it's actually a good aspect into the community. Not that we're trying to pull something out of our ass. Like for some families, they use clumsy and nothing gets talked about that. We're not using something unfair to the community in our eyes. It used to be legal at one point. So when we go off radar, we're thinking that we're not doing anything that's really hurting the community, because it's easy as the person that we're chasing off radar can hit it right back, and then we couldn't kill you because you would just be off the map. I wouldn't know where you were. It's kind of like real life. I basically gotta know where you gotta be before I pull up on you.
I think we're getting a little off topic, bro.
Yeah, this isn't just so we're all clear. We're not voting on rules. Why? Yeah, I agree with that. I was gonna say.
Off radar, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Okay. All right. Order. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you.
Why we're being brought up, right?
Hold on. Pause the time. No. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to speak here and correct yourself. I'm not asking you why you think off radar is a good thing and why you don't think it's hurting the community.
That's not what I'm saying.
I am
I'm
asking
saying
you
that's the reason
why you shouldn't. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That's the reason.
I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you why you think you shouldn't be blacklisted, and I'm going to give you one more opportunity to speak about this. Okay, and if you so that if that's the only reason, I think you had ample time to speak on it. I shall retort. So,
obviously wasn't done.
Well, you keep talking about off radar. Off radar isn't the issue.
No, but I was also about to say how the fact is we already kicked out of chats, out of everything, right? We already kicked out of everything before this fucking vote took place. That's proven to be fucking biased. So therefore,
possibly
we've been kicked out of fucking Mafia chats, right? Just for talking about whack. We went to the Discord and we have screenshots of people in the Discord saying, "Oh, I found Veloci. Should I ban them all because you don't like us?" And yet, this vote is being. I'm not done. This vote is being taken right now. So therefore, we shouldn't be kicked out. If we get blacklisted, we shouldn't be kicked until after this fucking meeting. But we were kicked a week before.
Okay, and I understand that, but you understand that most of the people here have no say in those community discords. You all, no. You actively voluntarily partake in those discords. If you get kicked and you don't like the ownership, go create your own and invite people there. There's nothing that we decided as a community that you don't get in there. The people who own those discords kicked you. That's not us. That's not a problem for us Dons. That's a problem because you pissed off the owner of the Discord, not us. So, with that being said, and that's at a completely irrelevant point, and I'm actually kind of pissed off that you brought that up. That's not what we asked you. Yeah, that's not a blacklist.
But here's the thing.
Veloci is still in the DONS server, bro.
Everyone's talking about like.
Still in the DONS server.
Okay. Yeah, but we're not in the. And that's not even the point.
Yeah, but y'all are in the DONS server.
I hope you know the community server is not something that we control.
So we're gonna. So basically, right?
At all. Control servers. Veloci is still in the DONS
and then
server.
In the free,
that's the only Discord.
Talk,
the DONS server is the only Discord that the Mafia community as a whole controls.
Exactly.
Correct. And that's only because the owner of that voluntarily works with us as a community. So, with that being said, I just want to say very, very quickly here. I think all of us here, and I think the big picture that's being ignored, it's not just the off radar, and we'll get to the off radar. I want to retort to your first point.
Oh yeah, a lot of us have gotten some information on some shit that's gone down internally within the crew. And I think it's kind of.
So I want to.
Go ahead, put the.
I want to retort to your first point.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a fairly long talk, and I apologize. You said you don't throw RPGs, correct? That was the first thing you said. You said, I'm not like Marazzo, I'm not like Genovese, I don't throw RPGs. I happen to have a recording of your Don throwing an RPG at me less than 2 weeks ago. So, not sure what you're talking about there.
I have recordings of getting spawn raped on radar with an RPG and a
I absolutely have no doubt, and that video was uploaded, and I did take a look at it. However, I think the big problem here, and this is just to your off-radar point, is when we as a community sit down and we vote on rules, we expect those rules to be followed. I think everybody here disagrees with some aspect of the rules, some little thing. The difference between you guys and the difference between all of us is that instead of when we disagree about something, we don't all just go, oh, fuck that rule. We're not listening to that rule. We're going to force the community to go off radar, blah, blah, blah. No. What you should have done, and the approach you should have done, is you should have waited for the next DONS meeting. You guys would have been blessed, would have been able to preach your case, and then you could have gone about a change in a DONS meeting. Instead, you chose to force your will, i.e. off radar and ghost, upon all of us, and say, well, fuck it, we're doing it this way because we don't agree. And the original reason that you guys started to go off radar was directly because of Gigante. You guys said, Gigante sits in construction. We got to find a way to counter them. Well, it's quite interesting that I notice that you also are going off radar when you're not fighting us. So it's not a Gigante exclusive problem. It seems to be a community problem. And it also seems to be, that's what Gus said, and he's one of your capos. So you got to take it up with him.
That's so false. That's funny to me.
Wait, he posted it in the community chat, the community club. Everybody here saw it. You can go take a look. It's still there yourself. And that's so. That's fine. He represents your crew, and he said that. I didn't bury him myself. He chose to bury himself.
Sure that's his voice of opinion, not speaking for the crew.
He did. He said Veloci directly. He didn't just say himself. Well, anyways, that's where that's irrelevant
well,
to the situation.
If he's not speaking on behalf of the crew, why is the entire crew doing it?
Maybe that as well.
We're going off radar, not just for the fact that they sit in construction site, because that's an aspect that we think should be in the community.
Saying, Sicario, is like it comes down to a level of respect of like, okay, so everybody at this DONS meeting has different names, but we all vote on the same rules. Yes, we might disagree a little bit, but that doesn't mean that your whole family just goes and says, fuck the community,
Okay,
we don't
I
care.
understand exactly what he's saying, Nero, but what I'm saying is think about this, right? In 2000, I mean, you guys can say this ain't 2015, 2016, cool, I know this.
It doesn't matter, this isn't 2016,
no, listen though,
this isn't
we
2015.
did, no, when Sim was around, right? When all these people like Sim was around, they just recently started getting active and like taking control. They were in Lucania,
That's
yes,
not true,
but they
because
wasn't
he was
really,
in Lucania.
I just said that, yes. But he wasn't acting as a Don. That's the big difference being a soldier and then being really active in this community and trying to bring change. When he was a Don, this
Okay,
community had
hold on.
community
I don't
leaders.
even know why you're speaking right now because I wasn't done. You said, and I will retort to that exact statement. You said making change. The way you make change in this community and the way that we make change as gentlemen is we come here and we vote on rules. You don't just do it. Right? You're saying by that logic that if I want supercars, I can start driving supercars just because, oh, fuck it, I think it's legal. That's not the way you do things.
It's not.
Oh,
That's
well,
what I'm saying.
obviously
It's
that's what
not
you're
like
doing with
that.
off radar.
You can't compare it to that. You can't compare
Yes,
it to
I
that.
can. Yes, I can.
Because off radar is not a bad aspect, and it's something that's roleplay.
That's an opinion. That's an opinion, and you're stating it as fact. That's the problem that we have here. This community obviously disagrees with everything you're saying as to off radar because for the last 2 or 3 years it's been banned. We haven't had it legal. So clearly the community disagrees with you. There may be small aspects, small crews, i.e. Grotto, that do agree with that sentiment. And that's fine, and you guys are all entitled to disagree. The problem lies when you bring it and you just start doing it simply because you disagree. At the end of the day, without this community, all of us are nothing. And when you go and do things like that, you're breaking, and you do fake wax with off-radar and ghosts, you're breaking what this community is. You're completely destroying the point of wax. Because down the road, a year or two from now, how are you going to tell if that wax is real or not? You know, the guy's off-radar, oh, who knows? Who knows? Valachi's saying it's legit. So you're destroying fundamentally what we've built. And it's rather annoying.
Legal, people followed the wave, and they did it. When Valachi started going off radar when it wasn't legal, guess what? Everybody in the family was like, oh, that's actually a good aspect. And
Yeah, but it's not happening now. It's not happening now. This community isn't full of retards. It's only you and Grotto. It's 2 families. So
they're political now.
That's fine. That's fine. And they're choosing not to go with the wave, as you said. They're continuing to do what they should be doing, and that's following the rules that are put in place that we sit down and vote. It's very simple to see. This isn't biased. This isn't somebody. I don't have some agenda against you guys. I said in my commentary, I was glad to see Valachi come back. I thought you guys would come back, try to change rules, and I was cool. Let's hear what they have to say. But like I said, the difference between you and everybody else is you guys force your off-radar upon people and completely illegitimize your crew, your family, and everybody else that is involved. So with that being said, does anybody in here have any points that they would like to make towards Valachi? Because there's also the rather large issue with booting and doxing that we need to get to in this meeting, involved with Valachi.
May I ask what happened with Ant? Chrissy, could you tell us what happened with Ant?
Yes, Don Ant Vetrano. Could you please explain to everybody in this room what happened with Don Ant Vetrano?
What happened with Don Ant Vetrano?
Could you explain what happened?
Clueless on what you're talking about.
Could you move your mic closer? Because you got kind of far away.
I am clueless on why his name is relevant. Like, no, I don't think we did shit to that nigga.
Nero, are you here?
Oh, I'm here, bro.
Would you like to clue everybody in?
I would like to know,
basically,
too.
Alzadi as a whole, including Valachi and Grazo, have been doxing Vetranos and telling them basically, like, oh, if you don't leave Vetrano, we're going to basically send out your docs to the entire community.
Who said this, then?
No, that's Cody.
Okay. Okay, yes, that is fucking Cody being, listen, like...
Let me keep going, bro. But he's still in your commission, and y'all do business together, right?
We do not have a commission, you are wrong about that. Our commission is not us. That is true, I'm a fucking street boss, I would know. I can guarantee you we do not have a commission.
That it is?
I do not know why Gus saying he's a capo. I'm above him. But what I'm saying is this, right? I can screenshot you our list, and it definitely doesn't say commission, and it definitely doesn't have people under it. It says alliances.
Okay,
They are
well,
nothing but an alliance.
I have a screenshot of
Okay,
Cody
so-
telling me, right, and sitting
Right.
my location on a military base, right, of him
Right.
telling me that Sin's going to call the fucking
Alright, I'm back.
MPs, come and raid my fucking barracks.
Okay.
I'm back.
So also on that note, Nero, I will say that we also have a recording of Sin and Savino in a party admitting to booting and using applications.
Okay, I seen
So
that
and that video's on.
I seen that video, and it wasn't about booting.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Hold on. That video was about an app that heretics made, right? That can just basically kick people out of parties. That's all.
No, it was. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it
No,
was.
it wasn't. That was a part of it.
Also pulls IPs. Keep that in mind. It also pulls
And
IPs.
Sin admitted to using it. So how does it, like, what are you
He
saying?
has the app, but you gotta buy the extra thing to boot people offline.
He said he had it. He said he had it. He literally says he has it in the video. Would you like me to play it for you? Would you all like to hear it? Fear not.
I think it'd be,
Yes.
Yeah, play in the mic. Play
Rocco, I think it'd be.
I have friends.
Hey, Rocco, I think it'd be best if you played the recording for all of us. So we
Oh
all just...
no, my friends, fear not.
He clearly says he has
Rob-
permission of the
Rob does
app,
have
but not the
something to
extra.
say.
Hey
I do,
Rocco,
we-
if you can do me a favor, and if you have it, upload it somewhere, link it to me so I can play it clearly across. the
Yes,
screen.
absolutely. I will not hesitate to do that. Rob, if you would like to speak, go ahead. No, it's fine.
Here, go ahead, Rob.
Can y'all
Talk,
hear?
fool. Yes.
Go ahead, Rob.
Alright, so basically Valachi told my Don, my family, that if he doesn't leave the Toronto, they're going to drop his docs on him. And they had somebody text him on Instagram and text all my members, including Gigante members as well. And they basically said, if you don't leave the Toronto, I'm going to dox all of your friends and drop all of your information on the internet for everyone to see. I'm going to put your shit on the dark web, etc., if you don't fucking leave.
Oh, I'm getting hit off. I'm getting hit. Yep.
Imagine.
I'm
Oh,
getting
fucking
hit.
imagine.
I'm getting hit right now. I'm
legitimately getting hit. I'm most likely getting hit. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
What the hell?
Hold on. Everybody's getting hit right
I
now.
got a VPN with 1,000 gigabits download, so.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Rocco, you there? That's fucking
Are you
crazy.
here? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. That's crazy. You notice that, like, we start
talking about Valachi and everything goes to shit? You see how crazy? Leaving the session. This is fucking crazy. Rocco just got hit offline. I think I'm getting hit. The stream is still going currently. So right now what is going on is Valachi and Grazzo are currently heading the Don's meeting. They hit Rocco offline. They've hit pretty much every single Don in this Don's meeting. This is why Valachi should be blacklisted. Right now I'm currently still live, so I don't know how much of you guys can see this, but if you could give me a quick second, I'm going to try to see if I can, see what's going on. Yeah, I think I'm the last one that is still live currently. I do know the entire Don's meeting just got stressed, so I'm gonna keep streaming. I'm gonna wait and see what happens. This is kind of crazy. Give me a second. Just give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and play music while I figure out what we're doing in the background. And I will be back.
Yo, my screen went black and I just turned everything on. I was like,
I cannot. This is some bullshit.
It's crazy, bro, because the meeting went smoothly for a whole hour until we started talking about Balachi. Like,
The meeting was fine.
Yo, unmute the fucking the thing.
It's unmuted. Everybody can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so clown. Dude, I can't fucking believe these kids, man. They're fucking idiots. Like, just more fuel to the fire.
Party.
Bet. And I know some of them are watching it. Like, ooh, we ruined the meeting. No. You fell for exactly what we thought you would do. You're stupid. Nice, GG. Ah, dude, I love it. I love it. It's so tight.
This is fucking crazy. I just think it's hilarious. We were doing so good. The meeting was great.
That was probably the best meeting we've been to in a long time.
Is it meeting of?
It's not over.
Dude,
It's not over.
You know.
Oh,
be
hey,
online.
could you not do that?
I not what? I know who it is.
Could
you
you-
know, right? And I'm about to
Oh yeah,
tell
you
you
know
who it is.
who is it?
I'm about to
Who is
tell you who it is because we're about to drop their fucking alliance. It's fucking Grazo.
Oh yeah, is that who it is?
Yeah.
So you're allies with somebody you actively
Pablo
know who's
just
booting?
came out of his party and he said that he started laughing about booting off the whole entire
Invite him
meeting.
to the party.
I'm pissed
Invite him to the
about that
party.
shit.
Invite him to the
I
party.
bet.
Don't invite him to my fucking party.
Right, I don't
He's
want my
already got
IP
your
exposed.
He's already
Like-
got it. He's already got it.
You're right,
He's already
you're
got
right,
it.
you're right, I
Fuck.
guess. I mean, shit.
Exactly. Anyone?
If he's hitting like that, he ain't gonna hit you very long. Kid's not on a botnet. Kid's an idiot. Kid's dumb.
So.
Tell everybody to the party. Well, I do. So we all got hit. So we gotta be patient. You guys want me to start a new lobby, or what's the deal? We're gonna continue this meeting?
We need to continue this meeting. Like what?
But I will hop on a hotspot. Like.
At the end of the day, I will do the exact same fucking thing. It doesn't bother me. I'll hook up my new router. Shit. Fuck it.
It's funny that everyone's talking about blacklisting Velocio, but shit Grazo's fucking doing. You know that, right?
Well, we bring up Balachi, we all get hit. That's very
Yeah.
coincidental.
Fucking Cody
Y'all
was
didn't
hitting
bring
the
up
fucking
Grazo?
meeting too. Y'all
Grazo
brought
You
does the
realize
same
Cody
thing
doesn't
Balachi
even
does,
really
right?
hit,
Goes
bruh.
to bring up Grazo too.
Dude, Pablo just came out of his fucking party and he started laughing. He was like, yo, did you hit the meeting? And then he was like, maybe. Started laughing. Like, what are you talking about? And then you just told me new information that Sin didn't even fucking know. Sin texted me saying, yo, did Cody actually text that person saying, I'm gonna have Sin swat you? Because Sin actually doesn't fucking do that shit. Cody's speaking out of his fucking jaw. And he just took over Grazo and kicked Anthony out. So the fact that he's fucking saying that shit on our name, right, is pissing me the fuck off. And the fact that y'all believe that shit, that
Well,
we're
I
working
mean,
with Grazo,
your allies
sounds like you need-
Hold
sounds like
on. Hold on. We don't believe anything that you're working with Russia. You said in that meeting that you're not in a commission with them, you're allies with them. That would insinuate you're working with them,
Exactly.
correct?
we're cool with them when it comes to GTA. But what they're fucking doing with this booting shit is not us. And
Well, I
fucking
don't know what
swa-
to tell you. It
doing
looks
all
like
this,
you.
like, okay, it looks like us.
We know you
but it's
guys are
not
hitting
us. I
and
just
pulling.
texted Cody and I want him in the fucking party.
Attribute to having
like
an
I
application,
said,
Wait,
Chrissy.
hold on.
No, they have
Now,
a
wait.
recording of them
Hold
with
on.
the application.
Okay,
It
listen
is what
though.
it is.
But then fucking this nigga just texted me, Corlano, saying, why did Pablo tell me to hit the meeting? Why would fucking Pablo do that? So therefore he's fucking lying now because now I'm on his ass. So guess what? I'm about to tell Sin they're gonna get fucking dropped, and we're gonna expose the fuck out of them because
I
they're
mean, that's
trying to
fine.
put us down with them.
It doesn't change what you guys are doing, so that's perfectly
We're not
fine.
booting in the first place.
Well,
That's not
what
even the
proof
main
says.
discussion. I don't really know what the
All right, if
the main
everybody could come
discussion
back in
is
this
that you're
game and we can have a
going
little
off
fun
radar.
time. Happy fun time.
Yep.
If anything, Vitono's been posting fucking every RRPs in the chat and spamming it, dude. No one's doing shit like that.
Patience.
that was actually deleted and discussed, so I don't really know what you're talking about.
The same as much as y'all have been by Vitrano too. Y'all know that, right?
Alright, I'm going to game chat. If everybody could, when you get in the game, just go to game chat and I'll meet you guys.
I
there.
just
Thank
want to
you.
be able to stay online. I just want to play my box, man. Let me stay on the box, man. Come on, bro.
Let me say something as soon as I get in this party, alright?
Rob, I
How
love
come
you.
as soon
Yeah,
as I...
as long as
Hold on,
you didn't
wait,
restart
wait.
GTA, you're fine.
Wait a
As
second,
long
wait a
as you
second, bro. How come as soon as I came on the phone call, the whole fucking meeting got booted offline? Can someone explain that to me? Can anyone explain that to me?
It tickles me pink. It really does. It tickles me pink.
I think
Yo, Boss
watching
Gina
the stream
just,
on the phone
Boss
call
Gina
with these
Grotti
niggas,
just put in
bruh.
the comments, he said, why did Pablo ask me to boot the
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. Kick fucking Veloci out the party, you fucking idiot.
It's not
Okay,
Sicario
first and foremost, even if Sicario could do something, he already has our IP, so it's
Grazo,
irrelevant.
Rob. It's not fucking us, dude.
Then kick him out of your fucking commission, you off-rider,
We're
you
not in a
bitch.
commission
God damn
with
it, man.
Damn.
Kick him.
As an alliance, nigga.
Goddamn
Hey,
47, nigga.
He said kick it till it's dead.
Yo, man, listen, right? We don't have a commission up, my nigga. We were talking to him, and we were gonna start a commission down the road with a couple other families. Guess what? We're in alliance right now. And that shit's about to get
Commission,
dropped.
alliance,
Hold on.
Okay, wait,
on.
1 second, 1 second.
Hold the fucking phone. Hold on. No. Are you? Is Gino Grasso Cody?
Yes.
Oh, you dumbass bitch. Yeah, no, Veloci hit the meeting. He's just getting Cody to say that. You think I'm stupid? You think I'm stupid? You get Cody to say anything. You give him a bag of crack. Fuck out of here with that shit. Don't give me that boo-boo ass shit. Fuck you. You think I'm fucking stupid or something? You think everybody here's gonna believe that bullshit?
Alright, hold on,
It's you, you idiot.
Rocco, I'm sorry. Who all on this party can bless, Grotti? Like, who can bless, but who all on this party can fucking vote?
So who are in this party? So we have Dubois.
Godfather, could you please bless me?
Oh look, it's oh, it's Cody.
Look at this list I got, nigga. Look at this. Down easy. Bro, you it's not even him hitting. He's just running for Veloci. No, listen, he's just fronting for Veloci. Veloci's gonna offer him a place there if he does some whack-ass shit. If he joins the party and it makes it look like it's him, he's gonna get a spot on Veloci. When Veloci it's fine. It's fine. He's only listen. He's only stop. Listen, he's only doing this because Veloci got him a spot. Veloci didn't want him. Sicario is inviting him. Sicario's the one inviting him.
Because you told me to invite him. Are you fucking
Let me fucking talk, Rocco. Let me talk.
You're an idiot. Cody, I dare you to do something. Cody, I dare you to do something. Do something.
That's a bet, watch. That's a bet, bro, watch.
Let me talk.
Do it, Cody, please.
Let me talk.
Alright,
Please,
nigga.
let me talk. Let me fucking talk, nigga. Cody, shut the fuck up for 5 seconds. Goddamn, nigga.
No, listen, at the end of the day, Cody, we know damn well what you're doing. You're
Cody,
risking
Rocco, chill.
I care about it,
Rocco, let me talk, Rocco. Let me talk.
Rob, are you really gonna let this nigga say we're fucking behind him?
Cody and Chrissy, shut the fuck up. Goddamn, nigga. Let me fucking talk, dude. Alright, listen, Cody. We're trying to conduct a DONS meeting. Can you please refrain from booting anybody offline?
Well, the
I know
fuck
you want
wasn't
to.
I invited then?
Nigga, you just told me you were
Don.
offline anyway. You should have been on. You're in the DONS server.
I just got on. Pablo told me to get on.
You're Don, Cody.
Alright, listen.
No.
Yo, look, Cody.
Don.
Look, Cody. Look. Cody. Listen. You booting people offline is not making Veloci's case any better. Can you just refrain from doing it, please?
Veloci ain't doing nothing.
It's you, nigga.
It's not, dude. You guys are stupid if you think
That's what I've been saying this whole fucking time.
It's not Cody.
Dude, it's the Rocco, bro.
It's not
I'll be
Cody.
the first to admit, bro. I'm not.
Bro, this is the bias shit.
Just because we're good with Veloci, bro,
Cody,
don't mean I'm
You're
gonna.
trying to get
Don't mean I'm
Veloci
just
off
gonna
the
take
fucking
rap.
map.
Wait, hold on. Wait, whoa.
I've had enough of
I have
this
one
fucking
question.
rap,
Cody,
dude.
I have one question. I have one
Shit
question. Cody, be completely honest. 'Cause I know you wouldn't lie to me, nigga, because I know you fuck with me. Is it you booting us?
I only booted for. I only fucked with you just for a couple of seconds, but I didn't boot anybody else.
I told you.
No,
it ain't him.
wait, I have one
Bro,
more question.
listen.
I have one
He's
more question.
taking the rap. Veloci's offered him a place, bro. I'm telling you. And he's taking the rap because
Now
there's
listen,
no way
Cody,
he's
Cody,
doing this unless
Cody,
he has somewhere to go.
Hold on,
Cody,
real quick.
Cody, listen,
Rocco,
Cody,
we've
listen.
been good with Veloci,
Cody,
bro. We've
Cody,
been good with him for like a
Cody,
month and a half now.
Cody, listen. Cody, listen.
Confirms what?
Alright, Cody. So let me ask you. Are you the one that booted Rocco Gigante out the lobby, yes or no?
No, I didn't smack Rocco.
There we go! Okay, thank you, Cody.
Hey, Cody, I got another question.
But you gotta consult, bro. A lot of people in that party, I'm gonna be honest with you, boot, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Did they offer you a spot or no? if you took the rap? Or you
We've
just
always been good with Valachi, bro. We've been
No,
good
no,
with
no, no,
them.
no, I'm asking, did they tell you to take the rap or what?
If you guys think Valachi are booting you off, bro, Chrissy don't even know how to fucking boot, bro. So it's
Yo,
it's
Cody,
not
before you start
Valachi.
online, bro, cause I'm. Hey, yo, Cody, wait before anything happens. Let me stay on, bro, cause I'm trying to drink with my cousin
Well,
for like
nigga,
an hour or two,
no.
and I'm trying to like
I
drink
just
to
wanted
some
to
music
listen
and
to what
shit.
the
So
fuck
like,
was going
be kind
on,
of
so-
awkward with no music.
Yeah, like, do you mind if Rajo attends the rest of this? Cause I'm trying to.
Yeah, that's
vote on some
perfectly
shit.
fine, dog.
I'm
Dog,
not gonna
conduct
smack
the rest of it
nobody or
right
anything,
now.
bro. I'm
So
not
wait,
gonna
before,
do that.
Before you join the party, the question was, Grotti, who all in this party can vote?
Yep, there he goes.
Alright, so.
I'm getting hit with leg.
What happened?
I'm getting booted?
I'm getting
No way I'm getting booted. Am I getting booted?
Wait, what happened?
Oh,
clowns.
Rocco's getting booted offline right now. Never mind. That's sad. Alright, well anyway.
I didn't touch that nigga, yo.
I'm confused.
Alright, so...
Wait, hold on.
Grotti.
No. You realize we get hit the same amount as y'all do, right?
Okay, bro. Well, anyway, there goes Don Easy Deuce.
I didn't boot you, yo.
Cody,
Alright,
quit,
bro,
motherfucker.
Cody, come
I'm
on.
not
We're
doing
trying to
nothing.
Bruh, come on now.
I don't even know who's doing. I'm confused.
Cody.
Okay, so
What?
you guys are
Motherfucker.
hitting the lobby again.
not-
So Chrissy was the only person in the lobby out of the people that are. Hold on, wait, but you just hit the lobby. What are you talking about?
Dude, Sakari, dude, I will vouch for Sakari. The nigga gets mad when I do it. He
Bro,
gets
he
mad when I
can
do
do
it.
it.
I am the most dumbest nigga when it comes to fucking booting, you stupid bitch.
Booting, spelling,
I'm not
anything.
even, I'm not even capping off. I
Sicario
don't think
eats.
Sicario owns a computer, bro.
Bro,
think
Sicario
it's
just
Rocco.
sleeps
There goes an arrow.
GTA, not fucking.
There's an
Sicario.
OVH. It wasn't him.
Y'all niggas are the most stupidest niggas with your fucking accusations. I really wish I could come from the screen and smack all y'all in your fucking face, dude. Y'all niggas
Yeah,
are
this
annoying
is
to
on
listen
fucking
to.
video right now.
Yo,
I
everyone's-
need you, Sicario.
Bro,
I'm lagging offline. I'm getting booted. I'm getting booted. I'm getting
Oh,
booted. I'm
yeah,
getting booted.
I don't
Hello, is
expect
anyone
you
there,
to
nigga?
Hello?
Sorry, can someone talk? Can someone
Yo,
talk?
that's it, bro.
Bro,
Yo,
I'm here,
look,
bro. I'm here.
Okay, what's the
Hey!
yo, Ralphie's fucking booting me, dude. I don't hear anybody.
Hey!
Hey!
Yo,
Is anyone
yo,
there?
yo,
Is
wait, hold on,
anyone
hold on.
there?
Hey!
Hey!
Yo, fuck, Don Veloci's booting my shit, my nigga. I
Chrissy,
can't
Chrissy,
hear
stop
shit.
booting me. Stop. Oh
I'm
my.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Sicario, bro, stop, bro.
Wow, I'm getting, bro, I'm really getting hit. Bro, everything is lagging in the party right now. Jesus.
I'm look. That's really
Cody.
not me, bro.
Don't
That really
boot me,
wasn't me
nigger,
that
'cause
time.
I'm trying to fucking
No,
defend
I
y'all.
swear to God, bro, that really wasn't me
What
that
the
time. That
fuck?
really wasn't me that time. That really
Dude, no,
wasn't me.
it's not really
Wasn't him that
No,
time.
hold on.
Wasn't him that time.
Rocco back on.
Hey!
Hold on, let me speak real quick.
Oh, I'm lagging.
Let Rocco back
Hold
on.
on. Yo, real quick, listen. Sin is with his girlfriend and Boss is at work. So tell me how we're recruiting.
Wait, what?
Tell me how we're booting.
Boss
I
is at
want to know
work.
who's booting in Veloci. Please tell me. Please tell me.
Hello? I don't fucking know. Who cares?
Hang on. Exactly. We don't have fucking booting.
Moro and
What the
Lucero.
fuck you mean service
Dumbass
echo?
hoe.
Hey, what the fuck is
You
this?
dumbass hoe. Yo, listen,
Maro
I'm not
has a
gonna
fucking
sit here and
second,
keep
dude.
doing this shit. Whoever's hitting
Look,
me
Rocco, we
and
ain't gotta
watching the
argue,
stream.
bro. I'm just
No. First off, whoever's hit me with that pea shooter ass, bum ass stressor, get a fucking botnet, then hit me, idiot. I'm on a home. It's not hard to down me. Second off, you bum ass hoe, stop taking the rap for people. I've been telling you for months now, these kids
Bro,
are using
he's
you.
not working for us, you stupid fucking bitch.
Bro, every
You
time
probably
I
play
say
a
something to
card
Cody, the
match
kid
and
goes,
you go,
ah, you know, ah. It's always the truth, and he knows it.
Bitch.
Cody, stop
Cody
being
has no
a fucking
fight for
idiot.
us.
Oh, he's
Stop
getting
being
booted
dumb
again.
and falling for the stupid,
Oh, it's
dumbass,
happening.
manipulative shit.
We're not doing shit to Cody, dude. He's doing what he wants to do. That's not us.
I think you're using me, Sicario. Why are you
I'm
using
so
me?
sorry,
Why are you
bro.
using me?
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Get on somewhere. I'm sorry, we can't do this. No
Yeah,
more.
why are you
No,
using
but
me?
real-
Bro, you
Nah,
guys can't be
Rocco.
doing that, bro. It's not
Rocco, real
business.
shit. Real shit. Listen to this, right?
I mean, we have a ceasefire with Colores. TJ using me too. Yeah, he's dog shitting on me.
I understand, Rocco. You're pissed because you haven't played with your Star Wars action figures in a fucking minute. But you need to stop blaming us for shit. Real shit.
Yo, don't let me put a penis as your fucking
You can get your
Chrome.
fucking Navy toy ship and go get your happy ass back in the hot tub, and you can start playing naval fucking combat in the hot tub with your little fucking toys. But I know that shit's not us, dude. You can play with your fucking Hot Wheels, whatever the fuck you want to play with. Like, get your ass off
Rubber
Xbox,
ducky.
dude. Whatever, dude. It's not us. So get your weird ass accusations off Xbox, because it's not us. Go get your fucking naval ship, get your ass in the tub, with your power tools. Exactly.
DJ.
Because at the end of the day, you know what you're trying to do is you're trying to get Veloci blacklisted by saying stupid ass accusations that you dumbass niggas with no fucking brain cells is gonna believe. Guess what? It's fucking retarded. Because at the end of the day, you expect people like Sin to fucking listen to your relevant asses when you're listening to somebody like Rocco fucking Gigante that plays with fucking Star Wars action figures and hosts up fucking Battle Star Galactica or whatever that nerdy shit is, dude, and then blames us for booting when I can't even fucking boot. I get booted 24/7, right? And then I have a fucking static, and you're asking me, oh, Chrissy fucking Veloci's booting people.
Yo, Sicario.
I can't be doing that, bro.
Sicario, there's nobody in the party anymore, bro. It's gone.
I'm pissed.
It's gone.
I'm pissed. What do you mean that's me? Or Veloci,
Well, in that case,
dude?
well, Veloci's not blacklisted.
Dude, but I swear to God, you guys are the dumbest.
Excuse me, you guys.
They wanted to host the Don's meeting to blacklist us. You can't vote if you're not on.
Dude, it's funny to me that people like you guys are actually listening to that nigga thinking that we're using Cody to join Veloci but ruin the Grosso name before instead of Veloci. It's so retarded. Y'all niggas are jokes. Oh my, bro, y'all niggas are funny as fuck. That's why if we get blacklisted, we don't give a fuck because all y'all niggas are retarded. We're not doing shit.
Boys, I've had enough, boys. I've had enough, boys.
Y'all do realize, right?
Boys.
Y'all, wait, hold on.
What
are
you doing, lad?
Wait, no, wait. 1 second, let me say
for the
some
repertoire, is it, boys? You ruining the reputation, boys.
Father S.
Scario, stop booting, come on.
Y'all are saying blacklist Velocity because they got a program site? Hold on. Y'all say blacklist Velocity because they got a program site? Guess who made the program site? Fucking Ramini! You fucking idiots! But you're not gonna say shit about Ramini.
He's got a point there.
Did somebody want to inform me of,
I don't know why people even take that site as a threat. The one that doesn't even show, like, full things you need. Just shows an IP.
Does anybody want to inform me on the rest?
What
was talked about here? What was talked about?
Yo, Grotti, can you invite
What's good, Envious?
everyone else here, please?
Yeah,
Can you invite everyone that can't
Oh,
vote?
that's good. I'm confused as to what the fuck
Alright,
is
invite.
happening.
Listen,
right now.
Grotti, listen. Invite only families that can vote. Only invite families that can vote.
I got you.
And we'll get them. We're gonna get these niggas gone.
Somewhere we can all be here as a happy family. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, listen.
Alright, yo, Rocco, don't invite anybody here. Don't invite Veloci, whatever you do.
Bro.
Damn, bro, they are fucking your ass up. I can.
Wow.
I literally.
Hello, can anyone say a sentence, please, for me?
Yes.
Rob. Can someone talk, please? Can someone just say a sentence?
Robert. Repeat, Ralphie, that.
Hello. Can anyone say a sentence?
Oh my God, Vito, they got him. They got him.
They got Rob. Rob.
Listen.
Alright, Rocco's there.
I don't think they should do the meeting. I think the only thing in the meeting that should be concurred was the turf series, the 5 turf series commission. And
let's just get rid of these Veloci niggas, bro. Invite everyone that can chat. Hurry, quick, fast, do it fast.
No,
There ain't
real
enough
talk.
people.
No, hold on. Real shit. You guys already have one thing voted on. I think you guys should leave it at that.
One thing has gotten talked about this whole meeting.
Yeah, because
Veloci gone, nigga. Come
No,
on.
it's not Veloci, bro.
Stop.
It's not Veloci.
Oh, you job. You need to
Look, regardless, like, keep it.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Listen.
What's wrong with you on the connect?
Trying to make Cody take the fucking fall.
There you go.
Goodbye,
Okay, I know.
Farewell.
I don't care who's trying to take the fall. I'm not saying if it's Cody. I'm not saying if it's Veloci or Ray. You didn't have to say no, Brad, for that. No, really, dude. Like, no, it doesn't matter who's taking the fall or not. Look at the meeting. People are getting hit. This shit looks stupid.
Bro,
continue it?
they're trying to, are you gonna let them have what they want?
it's
Nigga,
very
they're doing it
simple.
for a fucking reason, so they don't get blacklisted.
That's
so why the
fine.
fuck would we not
Okay,
have the
then
meeting?
go
That's
ahead,
not
vote.
fucking fine. Why
Then
would we not
vote
have
for
the
it.
meeting
Then vote for
and
it.
let them have
Then
what the
vote
fuck
for
they
it.
want to?
And then vote for it, because at the end of the day, bro, look.
I'll
you're
have
saying,
this motherfucking vote on
okay,
Discord
have
if we
the
have to,
meeting.
nigga.
Then have the meeting on Discord. My point. I'm not saying don't do the vote. I'm just saying keep it for another day or do it another time.
But that's
Nigga,
not even
it's
the
the
point.
same
It needs to happen
thing.
now.
The point. Okay, if it needs to happen now, then take action. Don't talk to me about it. Do it.
That's bro.
I'm not the one objecting. I'm just saying do it on another way, like Discord.
All right. Order in the court. All right.
Like, how do you sound? Like,
Dude,
what?
at the end of the day, listen. This is all a conversation.
The founder of the commission is speaking. Shut up.
The fuck you in the commission?
Listen, at the end of the day, we need to look at the facts. We know somebody was hitting. We have proof of what. We know Grotti. That's what we don't need to look at nothing else. Whoever is watching this feed, you need to turn it off.
I'm watching.
Why are you
because you're lagging.
This nigga likes watching himself.
Listen, I don't
and besides, I like
I'll
listening.
be back, but
I like listening to myself because I'm a god. I'm a fucking lord. I like hearing my voice.
Yo, stop.
When people bow down to me, it makes me fucking notice how much power I have. I'm so fucking powerful. You know, like Grotti and the other guy say, I'm biased, they were wrong. I'm corrupt. I like power. That's what I need. I thirst it. I crave it.
Look at him. Look at him thirsting for him.
I'm sweating for myself.
I need it.
Shit.
Invite her out, man.
Yo, Ralphie. Ralphie, don't be greedy, nigga. Pass the Jenny pack.
Yo, look, we're live on. We're not trying to.
Yo, we're live.
I'm on Xbox, yo. I am being professional. I just want some Jenny pack. Girl, stop playing with me.
Alright, man.
Yo,
That
I'm on
man.
Xbox app. Hello.
Robbie.
Welcome to the.
Welcome back, Robbie.
Robbie
made it from the Xbox app.
Alright,
That's
me too.
that's luxurious right there.
Yeah, Rob.
That's foreign.
Jenny pack, man. That Dolphy pack, man.
Yo, 1 second. Hey, yo. Can we try and get as many blessed families in this party as possible to get these biggest kids out of the community?
I mean, there's 4 or 5 blessed families. We honestly, there's the vote right there.
Yo, Grotti, how many blessed families are there in the community right now, bro?
Oh, holy shit.
But honestly, I'm
God.
gonna be honest with you. When we did the vote, to say no on the 6 family
I got
commission,
count. 1, 2,
there
3,
was like
4,
what?
5.
Yo, why do I got a fan talking about me?
Yo, 1 second.
whatever.
Hey, how many people?
There's 24.
That's
There's
one, and there's
24.
not 24. As of
Okay,
online,
listen.
yeah, okay.
Can y'all message? Okay, listen, bro. What the fuck do we do, nigga? We can't blacklist these niggas, bro.
This is pathetic. I think the community
No, literally everybody wants
Brad,
them
can you
blacklisted.
stop watching me,
Everybody
please? Or mute your
doesn't
mic?
want them
Brad.
blacklisted.
Yo, Rocco's in here. 1 second. Hey, yo. Let me talk real quick. Hey.
He's
So I have an
He's
idea.
connected.
He's still connecting. Hey,
Grotti, listen. Hey, bro.
can everybody stop talking over each other?
Can you
Y'all
make a
chill.
channel in the Don server and make it called like Blacklist or some shit, right? And then fucking what we're gonna do is we can have only Dons. Like only Dons are allowed, and if anybody else types in it, just fucking delete the message. And kick Blotchy out the server. So they don't fucking like purge it or anything.
They can't
And then
do that.
fucking yes we can, fuck them. They're booting us off.
Nigga, they can't purge it.
Okay,
Why
well
would we
anyway.
kick them out the chat.
So anyway, only make it where like one family can type yes. right? And then we can fucking vote from there, and only blessed families can vote on it. So we can fucking vote on it that way. Does that make sense to everyone in this party?
But wait,
everyone in this party
I
agree
got
on
a
it?
question. I got a question.
Yeah.
Why would we blacklist the greatest family in the community?
Dude.
Nigga, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, I guarantee you he's on the phone with him. He's working with him. He's an out.
No, I'm at work. I get off work in like 16 minutes. Up 15
Don't
minutes.
talk.
Now.
I'll really take you on a. I'll take you on a date right now.
Oh my
Stop
god, please. I've been waiting. Yo, y'all gonna be online after this because
Yo, who's
I'm
TJ?
gonna play some Warzone.
He's
That's
messaging.
fucking Father
TJ Kalor is Father Kalor. Hold on.
He said.
Yo, Rocco's invited me to his party.
He said
Yo, join.
invite. Isn't he the person that was booting people? Who's saying that?
No,
You know,
he's
I'm
not. He's
offended
not.
that dude's called me.
Yo,
by
Grotti, can you invite me to
those
that
little
nigga
shitters.
Rocco's
I'm
party?
going to
bro?
Rocco's party right now.
Alright.
Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous.
Yo.
Okay, so 1 second. I'm trying to invite everybody to this party.
Okay, let me lock it.
Rob, yeah, is it locked? You need to lock it.
It is not.
Okay, there you go. Hold on. Jesus fucking Christ. This is something. I'm still streaming, by the way.
That's fine. I'm just eating. Dude, it's fucked.
This is something.
It's like fuck. Cause I could have hopped on my NFO, but I figured I'd just let them do it. They have shitty booters anyways. I'm not worried about it. They're idiots.
Bro, there's been so much booting and chaos. I have no words. Like, I literally have no words. Where is
Did the
Rob's
same
gamer
like
tag?
2017. There was like a legit booting war. It was terrible.
I missed it. I was fucking banned, so I couldn't do anything.
No, whatever. The kids are fucking themselves. I don't really care.
Alright. I just invited Rob. I didn't invite Envious.
Yeah, sure.
Fucking, I am blind.
I invited Rob. I don't have envious in my reads, so I can't try to look him up, but the Xbox app is fucked.
Yeah, the Xbox app is buggy as hell.
Oh, there we go. He can send invites.
He's on the
Wait, how are
Xbox
you-
app as well.
You're the one who's streaming, what?
I have not gotten hit, surprisingly, so I'm just gonna not
They're
say
not hitting
anything.
you because you're streaming, nigga.
Yeah, they want it to be streamed, so they're not gonna hit me.
Alright, so invite Ralphie here.
I just did.
Invite Lucania. Invite anybody from La Mortality you can that can vouch for any of their votes. And we're gonna fucking blacklist them right now because they're obviously trying to make it where we can't blacklist them. Because why in the fuck would they start booting everyone as soon as I get on the phone call, bro? Come on now. Yo, Grotti, can you invite Don Lucania too, bro? I'm on Xbox app.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I can't invite him either.
I swear I had him
Xbox
added.
app.
I literally had him added, but I'm blind as shit, so. 1 second.
Fuck.
Okay, that's. There it is. I found it. I got it.
Yo, Envious, if you're watching the live stream, can you send me a message real quick so I can invite you?
I just invited
Wow.
you right now.
That's pathetic. We have to do Don's meeting like this because some fucking salty ass family has to come back and fucking do this shit. They're literally gonna ruin the community. It's fucking pathetic as fuck. Like literally, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been working with fucking Valachi for like 6-7 years now, bro, and they have never stooped this fucking low.
Yo.
Like it's fucking sad, Rocco. Like nigga,
What are you guys
it's
talking
sad if me and Rocco fucking Gigante agree on that. Like really, bro? That's
my
fucking
God.
sad.
We're not. Right.
Yeah,
I thought
Rocco
I thought
Gigante,
Vetrano was
Dawn of
hated.
Gigante are agreeing on
What?
fucking Valachi being blacklisted. That's fucking pathetic.
I really thought I thought Vetrano was hated. I think you guys are good now. Nobody should hate you guys anymore.
We don't even do anything. We literally sit here and chill, bro. These niggas fucking dox our members so we can have any members in the crew. Like, what the fuck,
Yo,
bro?
that's whack. I'm not gonna lie, I saw that. That's whack.
That is hella whack. Rob just got. I don't know what happened to Rob, but I'm gonna invite him back.
So, what is occurring?
Yeah, that's my question too. I'm trying to be filled in. Stu, what's going on?
We're all in hotspots, so we're gonna have a vote in here.
Jesus Christ, everybody's getting hit off like that.
Hello?
Yep.
Shit's embarrassing.
I had no clue you were Eddie Sendaku until this week, or like 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Had no clue.
Yeah.
That's why Franco doesn't like you. That explains.
Yeah, Franco isn't very like himself. That's pretty funny.
I was tripping. I had you and Boss Valachi mixed up.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus
not
I
possible.
think they put my fucking phone internet offline,
Like-
nigga.
Nah,
Really?
they're probably just
Going
kicking
your
you with
family
the app.
found on. That wasn't you. That was Boss Valachi. That's my bad.
Okay, wait, hey,
I was
before I
tripping.
left, I was saying, it's fucking sad that Gigante
Just blend together,
and
man.
Vetrano have to come together to get rid of Valachi. Like, what the fuck? Yo, this isn't okay, bruh.
No.
Get rid of him.
It's weird, bro.
What the fuck? That shouldn't be a thing. I've been in Alzadi for fucking 7 years. And they have never
You've been in
been this
Alzadi.
low. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
What'd you say, Rocco?
I said it's
I'm
crazy.
sorry.
You're Alzadi for so long. Look how they treat you.
Because they're fucking pathetic as fuck. It's Sin and Boss's weird ass running it right now. Don Balachi isn't even involved.
I know.
Bro, that nigga literally said, bro, I don't even want to expose that shit. Never mind. But I'm just saying, bro, that nigga doesn't approve of it, of anything that's going on right now. So don't bring his name up whatsoever. Please, out of respect of that family.
Sorry, bro. I said that.
Yeah, bro. He has nothing to do with anything that's going on.
I know.
I'll tell you that right now. It's fucking pathetic. Like, I really feel bad for it, bro, because I've been working with that name for so long, man.
We
It's
need
just
to
like,
make like a rule, like if that nigga, I don't even know, bro. If that nigga comes back, like him, they like automatically get like a clean slate or something. Like if he.
no, bro, because even if he
Taylor
does
comes
come back, bro,
His
if he
name
does
is
come,
tarnished though. Like he can't.
If
run
he
his
does
name.
come back, I
know,
don't
I
think
feel
he
bad
wouldn't let
for
all
him,
that shit
dude.
happen.
I feel fucking bad for him.
Yeah,
because he would allow the off radar and shit, but he wouldn't allow this booting shit.
If somebody
I'll
did
say that
that,
right now.
hey, bro, I'd legit be so upset.
Yeah, Taylor's name is tarnished for sure. If Taylor
Like,
had
dude.
any fucking repercussions, or if he still has his tags, he should kick everybody out of his tags. Make them start their own tags.
I don't even want to. Envious, if you want to speak on that, you can. But I'm just saying, bro.
Speak
Like,
on, I'm not gonna certain
Yeah,
things
bro.
or certain things. Certain
I'm
things
just
are
saying,
better.
bro. Like,
Quit
that's already
voting.
been.
What the
That
fuck?
shit, that's what I'm saying, bro. They need to start their own fucking name so they don't tarnish that name, dude. I've been saying that in the club. I've been saying that everywhere I possibly can, so they can just try and understand that. Literally, dude. Ralphie, you can even speak on this, and so can you, Envious. Vetrano's been by Alzadi's side for so fucking long now.
Dude, even I
Ralphie
can
Wagon.
speak to that.
I know I can speak to that.
But I can confirm.
Yeah.
It's true.
Back, I was surprised you got them. I thought you'd hop on their wave. I thought for sure. But I'm unhittable right now. They can't hit me, so I'm just gonna chill and eat my chicken.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm fucking eating cereal right now, dog. What you eating on?
Chicken.
What kind of chicken you eating, cuz?
Chicken tenders.
So what should we do? Should I just end this?
Okay. No, don't end it. Don't end it. Okay, so the leader of Renato is here. I'm in Vincere.
There's two Vince here.
And
Dubois
okay,
here.
Ralphie, you're part of Ralphie, you're part of the list. That's correct.
Yeah, Ralphie just fucking got hit, I think.
Okay.
Again?
Hold on. He
So
has
me
a
and
fucking party.
Envious,
That's
me and
fighting
Envious are
right
both
now.
part of Vincere, so we can both vote for our commission, and we're both blessed. This, by the way. And we're,
I can vote for my
I can
commission.
vote for my commission.
Gigante, you're able to vote, right? And so is Deuce.
Is Scarletto blessed? Hold on, I don't
Tell
think.
you
Hold on, let me look. Scarletto? Are they blessed?
Grotti, who else blessed
No.
part of your commission? How many people you got blessed?
So
I don't
Vitali
know.
is not blessed, but as soon as they hit next, I think this month, sometime in this month, I'm going to bless them. Because
That's fine.
they're hitting 6 months sometime this month.
Okay. Alrighty,
That's
so
dope.
we
Good
have
for them.
we have
Congratulations.
two people of Vincere. Me and Envious are here. Rocco's leader of Lucania. Not Lucan. I'm drunk. I'm sorry.
It's
Rocco's
good,
leader
it's
for
good.
Nato.
I feel so
And,
bad for you, Rob. You've been through it this day. Today you just been through it.
Bro, I'm literally fucking drunk as fuck. I have a party to go to in like 30 minutes. I'm fucking trying to get these. I'm trying to fucking play, bro. I'm trying to play the game for like an hour before I have to leave, dude. I literally just got back from vacation. Like as soon as I got back from vacation, I got hit offline. I was trying to watch Netflix for like an hour because I was in the car for 15 hours, bro. Like trying to drive home and like I wanted to watch Netflix and chill for a little bit, but I can't do that because some salty niggas on a video
Should
game.
I just invite Brad? I know he's blessed, so should I invite him?
I'm on Xbox app, dog, so I don't really mind, but if everyone else is cool in the party with it, I'm sure it's okay.
I got a problem with it. He's just loud.
Okay. I invited Easy. I hope Easy can fucking get in here.
On their head.
Okay, so we need to get Brad in here. Who else can bless? Not bless, but who else is blessed? I'm sorry.
I can't get anybody from Lucas Scully or Impero or Leo.
Okay.
I'm working on it right
That's
now.
perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine if they don't come in here because I think we have enough votes altogether. I mean, I'm sure any of us can
I just
contact
invited
Ralphie or any
Spaz.
other Venerios on Discord.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Get Savelli in here as well. Maybe Lucio, and they can try and get a hold of Lucio maybe because I'm sure they're getting booted off as well. But this is just this thing about this, bro. Like like Messino used to be on this shit, bro. Like, god damn, these niggas are like next level shit. Bro, I've never had to deal with this
Messino
shit.
was on a fucking
Jesus
mission, but at
Christ.
least it wasn't this fucking terrible, Loki.
It's like
I'm so
Messino used to be
serious.
terrifying. Though, like Messino would be like, "Oh my god, these niggas are crazy."
I don't know,
Like,
bro. They're not like, that's the thing. They're not even hitting with anything any good. It's just.
I know, they literally
we're
put
all
us
on
off for
home
5
sessions,
seconds
so
and we
it's
can
really not
get
even
back
big deal.
on.
These kids are idiots.
It's fucking weird, dude. Like, honestly, it's just weird. I'm getting messages about like hella people right now saying like, "Hi, Robbie, you're about to get booted offline."
Dude, I know I have 17 messages since I got hit.
Bro, I can't even load my messages, which is how I know my internet is starting to get hit. It's like slowing down. I can't open my messages.
No, Grotti, they're not gonna hit you offline because they want you to stay on. They want you to be able to live
Father
stream what's
Grotti,
happening.
I'm not online. But yeah, so Cash, Don Lucas, if you are watching the stream, please vote through the stream trap. We're trying to get this vote taken care of. I'm about to send out an announcement in the Discord. If you're online on the Xbox app or something, we need you to vote. Typically, a lot of things, if you can go back and watch the stream, I think stream DVR is on, and you can continuously watch it. Yeah, so we're trying to get in as much as
So
people
basically
in the
voting
party
on
so we
Valachi
can
getting
vote.
blacklisted and Grazo.
Valachi getting blacklisted, just like Rob said. And then once we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, and then I'll possibly get hit offline right after that. Like
I'm
I'm
not gonna lie.
I'll possibly get
came in
hit
here,
off after
I was
that.
gonna try and defend them, bro. I was gonna try and say like, they've been around for a while and shit. Like maybe we should try and reconsider it. But now that they're booting everyone in the meeting offline, like.
We can't even have a standard meeting, bro. We got the turf overseer set. What other topics did you have, Rocco? Is blacklisting Valachi?
How we're gonna go about blacklisting families.
Oh my god, dude. What the fuck?
Here's my personal idea. Since everyone that's kind of in here is kind of a part of a commission that's somewhat powerful that can all kind of vote for each other. My idea personally was there should be severity on the blacklist scale. So let's say if like one member was booting offline and someone voted to blacklist them, whatever. It should be like a slap on the wrist. But something like Valachi or Grazo, like, bro, they should be fucking gone.
They're so childish, bro.
Listen, I'm doing the Geo approach, bro. I'm getting all my members to block them. If they end up in games with us, I'm just gonna hit them with an RPG and go about my business. Ain't gonna be no problem.
That's what I'm doing too. Bro, my members were fucking RPGing them, minigunning them, all this shit. This nigga Gus made a video about it.
I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything to them. We got a blacklist, but you just wait.
Did y'all see that video that Gus made about us?
Yeah, I saw.
That shit was hilarious.
I said I would have done the same too. You're a clown, like something along those lines.
Yep. They were literally, bro. We got into a free war with them. There was like 15 of us, 16 of us, something like that. And there was like 5 of them, bro. They were just all going off radar, fucking doing weird shit. And fucking Sicario started blowing up all of our assassins with RPGs, and we were like, okay, y'all want to do that? Okay, we'll RPG y'all too. Because we didn't do it. We didn't at first. Like at first, we were like, okay, we respect the fact that you go off radar, but we're not just gonna leave the game. So we're gonna fight you guys. And they started blowing up our assassins. Like, bro, Sicario was waiting outside of Edwin's apartment
This
on
is
top
the
of his
Savelli rep
rooftop.
that just joined. Just letting y'all know. Sorry.
Okay. Well, Sicario was sitting on top of Edwin's rooftop, right, with an RPG. And Edwin and Edwin's driver was in a two-man waiting outside his house. And Sicario was on go. It's kind of funny, like how it happened. Like we were all laughing in the party, but Sicario was sitting on top of the rooftop with an RPG, like aiming down on Edwin. And as soon as Edwin came out of his house and got into the two-man, a fucking rocket like hit the car and blew him up, and it was like hilarious. Bro, it happened like as soon as he got in the car. Like that nigga was inside for like 10 minutes waiting for him. He didn't see the buzzard, nothing.
It's hard being a god like me.
That's fucking sad. But okay, so we have Grotti, Du Bois. Can Du Bois bless?
They can help. I thought this
not bless,
meeting,
but can they vote?
They
I thought
can
this
vote
meeting
as
was
well.
done. Why are we here?
Because we got hit
we all got hit offline.
We only got through one of like the 4 votes.
Get smacked.
All right, so we got Retorno.
Let me
Yeah, we got Civilian here, right? They can bless too, correct?
You know how Retorno is the best. Don't like to brag.
Alrighty, so Grotti, I think we have we have like 8 families in here, something like that.
Yeah. I thought I could.
Yeah, we have 8
Can,
right
can
now.
we not?
I'm trying to get
Yo,
at least
Ralphie,
15.
is there? Yo,
That's
Ralphie,
what Star Wars for.
Ralphie, is there any way you can talk to Lucione? Hello.
I can try to help Lucian for you.
Alright, yo, can you try and hit Lucione and see their vote on Valachi and Growls are getting
Bro,
blacklisted, please?
please leave Rob alone. Cody, stop, please. He said.
What did Cody say?
He texted me and said. He said, "How's Ohio?" I just.
Listen. Rob can't be hit if he's on a hotspot.
Yeah, he can.
He's unhittable.
Yeah, he can.
I'm on my Xbox. Like, I'm
fool.
chilling right now. No
You're
one
a
can
fool.
do me.
You will always be a fool for saying that.
You
Okay,
can't
boot me
on a
offline.
hotspot.
No, the
You wanna
Xbox
test
app,
that?
if you hit it,
You
it will
wanna test
lag.
that?
It will lag hella hard.
Your internet on your hotspot cannot be hit.
Yeah,
You
can
might be able
someone
to be
in the
like
stream
during
be,
the party. You can't be
Can
hit.
someone in the stream be a fat kid like you guys been and
Yo,
test
this
it?
nigga already doxed me, bro. What the fuck else is he gonna do?
This kid's would be hit right now. What are you talking about? I think I know a little bit more on the topic than you do, Brad. No
Yeah,
offense,
you're right.
bro.
Damn.
No, yeah, you're right. You're
Out
right.
of your element.
Yo, Rocco.
You're right.
Rocco. Tell me why this nigga doxed me.
Can't
Fat
hit me
kid
off
full
on a
of-
hotspot.
Okay, you're right. I don't know why you keep talking to me like we're like. you know,
Rocco, this
representing
nigga
me.
doxed me, bro.
Who?
Cody, this nigga had me doxed.
Ugh.
Shit's weird, dude. Like, what the fuck? We're grown ups. Like, who the fuck cares? You want a picture of a grown ass man on your phone, bro? That's
I
weird
kind
as
of
fuck.
do.
That's just kind of creepy, don't you think, bro? Like, this is real cool life to do that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Making my best life.
Will you guys let me know when I get to voting? I'll be playing PUBG in the background.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have Warzone? Because I'm about to run a squad.
On the hotspot, bro.
Yo, Rocco.
Yeah.
Where you live at? Canada, right?
Yeah.
Alright, listen, bro. Call your ISP. I don't know if you guys have that there. I don't want to speak on that right away, but just call your ISP and get that shit changed.
No, there's a better way. There's a better way. Go on your Safari and then type in your router number, your 1921.168.0.1.
Guys, listen.
Password admin.
I'm not worried.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to everybody on the stream and party. But I appreciate you thinking I'm talking to you.
Well,
But,
it originated with me, and you built off what he said.
Yeah, Roger. But if y'all do that and click admin as a username, then go on password, it'll pop up as dynamic, and then you can keep switching it for every time you get it.
Wow. Bro, this
And
nigga said, how's
Depends if
Ravenna,
you have a-
Ohio? What the fuck? I don't even live in Ravenna, bro. It's fucking creepy.
That's probably where your internet provider is, though.
Oh yeah, true. I live in honestly, if y'all booter ass doxer ass niggas want to know, bro, I live in Kent, Ohio. If y'all want to pull up on me and want smoke, bitch, pull up. I'll fucking smoke your whole fucking.
I'm gonna pull up
food,
with
bitch.
Rizzo.
I don't give a fuck. I'll
We're gonna
fucking
pull
kill
up.
your whole family, bro. I'll kill all your friends, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I
I
will
don't
smoke
think
the
you'll be
fuck
able
out
to
of
do
all
that to
y'all.
me. I'm sorry.
Bro, you're a fucking army, nigga. Shut up, bro. But these weak ass,
I'm not in the army.
people with their computer ass, nerd ass friends, pull the fuck up, bitch. Y'all wanna know where I live? Pull the fuck up, nigga. You're fucking
I'll pull
weak as
up.
fuck. I'll kill
pull
your
up
whole
in my
fucking
truck.
family,
I'll
nigga.
run your
Real
ass
life, I don't give a fuck.
I'll just run you over, pussy
If y'all
boy.
know where I live,
I
nigga,
used to
don't
be
give
a,
a fuck.
Still
I
think it's
used to
funny
be a
that
soldier, now I'm a fed.
Bro, he
I
said.
still think it's funny that Ezio
Cody-
Sicario
Cody
and
is in
fucking
here. Talk about ask Brad how's Georgia. I'm not gonna say the place.
Yeah,
but...
Ask me how I smack you offline. Let's do this shit.
being
I bet you.
weird.
Let's do it, bro. I
Cody,
promise
you're not cool because you
Cody,
can
I promise you, your KMG is gonna help you.
Don't
Keep
even
that.
repeat into it. Like, bro. Hey, bro, I'm just saying, me and this nigga Nero are waiting, bro. If one of y'all niggas pull up, bro, that nigga lives like not even 2 hours away. He calling the plane up. We'll fucking smoke your ass, bitch. I don't give a fuck. If y'all want to take this shit real life, nigga, I'll bury your ass back out in the swamp.
Oh no.
Oh, he put IPs. He put IPs. I ain't opening no more messages.
Yo, you're being a clown, Cody. You're hitting kids off in their phones. You're a clown.
Nigga, I'm on the Xbox app. You can't boot me offline, nigga. Cody, what the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
Cody, I'm
You have,
at
like,
work. Cody, I'm at work, but don't forget, bro. We have each other's IPs. We could do this all day. I'll go home. I'll be that fat kid. I don't care. I'm a loser anyway. I'm desperate. I'll hit you offline. You'll hit me offline. Don't worry about it.
Hey, yo, Rocco, cuz. Yeah,
I could care less. I could care less if I'm a fed now. I know you and I can probably find you with someone that has an OVH. I'm gonna buy it right now. I don't want an OVH. I like getting it offline. It gives me the attention I deserve. I like when people feed me energy.
Dude, I want to fucking watch Netflix.
Are we just gonna be shit talking people, or are we gonna actually do something?
Yeah, we need to actually vote.
I'm not worried about it.
For every time I get hit offline, it feeds me because it gives me attention and knowledge.
All right, so who on this?
Acknowledge it.
So wait, before we move on. So Grotti, is anyone in the Turismo Commission able to vote?
Wait, so anybody in Turismo, can they vote? No.
Yeah.
Besides me, no. Right now, no.
Yo,
in a few weeks.
Grotti, I have a question.
All right, so Renato, you're
so
Deuce,
earlier,
right? You have Deuce in there?
Earlier you said...
I'm here, buddy.
Yo, hold on. Rob, I'm not trying to expose you. I'm not. Don't take disrespect. Earlier you said that after 6 months, you're going to bless the tail. So does that mean after 6 months, if they're in your commission, you can bless them? Or where does that go?
The rule is they have to wait 6 months to be blessed. They are active, and so that's the rule.
So wait, no, but I'm asking, like, does that mean I can bless? Because I have 4 families in my commission. One's not blessed, and they're about to be over 6 months. Does that mean I can bless in that instant, if that's what you're referring to, if they're in my commission?
We all have to agree.
Hold on,
well, I mean, I'm bringing it up because he said it and no one said anything about it, and it's something I need to know because it's something I want to be the ability to do as well.
Wait, 1 second, Brad.
Yeah,
Yo, Rocco, just go off of LTE, bro. Go off of LTE.
And Grotti, I'm not throwing you under the bus. It's just something that if you have the knowledge, if you're able to do, then it's something I would be able to do, and something I would be able to like to do, if that is the case.
Well, since 5 Fam was dismantled, 5 Fam was supposed to take in all the stuff, and so pretty much I'm following the somewhat broken list as they have to wait 6 months to be blessed. There is no 5 Fam, so they can't send anything to the council, so I'm going to bless them.
So because it's as you said, so at that point then, if that's the case, it's something I'm going to do as well. I just wanted to confirm if that's what you said indeed, for then I could take that action as well.
Well, you can't just say what Grotti says. You can't just say what one person says and make that what you want to do. It has to be a community voted thing.
I can give a fuck what the community says, to be honest with you.
Me neither, but I'm just saying, to be official, you have to
be official, there is no official. With 5 Fam being out, if that was the last thing 5 Fam declared and put, and he's following that guideline, then I should be able to follow the same guideline and respect that he's following that guideline as well as myself. And that is something that I present to push forward with.
Okay, well, Brad, there's a difference between you and someone like fucking...
And what's the difference?
Some random family, spaghetti or some shit, bro.
And what's the difference?
You were around the same time as half the people that can bless.
I mean, yeah, but then again, you see, apparently Retorno can't bless, and if, like Grotti says, if Grotti is able to follow that line, and Grotti was indeed, as he said 2 meters ago, blessed by Retorno back in the day, then Retorno should be able to have that ability where then I could be able to bless my family,
100% agree with you.
and friends.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. I mean, like, Vetrano has been around since, I don't Like what? Like
2013.
Veteran's been around since 2013 because if people in the stream did not know, I was an original Veteran. I was the third nigga in Veteran. Actually, I should be the fucking second, you little fucking asshole. I'm the second.
it was me, you, David. Me and
Somebody
this Brad met
somebody
on
is
Call of
fucking
Duty.
salt.
Yeah, let me tell y'all something. Funny.
No. You're not. It's not even that, bro. Look, my constant came in here, or excuse me, my sergeant came in here. And he, he doesn't have the same fire that Big Daddy Brad had. But I promise you, Big Daddy Brad be listening like a fucking hawk. And when it does, Big Daddy Brad's gonna fucking speak his word.
Yo, I'll tell you this. I don't think your sergeant had a whole lot to say. He was choking on his words.
Yeah, but don't worry, I have a lot to say. And
I don't know what that was.
I don't want to bring it up because honestly, I have a lot to say to it. So I'm not gonna say anything about it. But I promise you, I have a lot of words. I always have. You see, I never shut the fuck up. That's my problem. I always want to win. And you know what? I'm always going to win.
So what
that's
are we
not
doing?
the point we're here right now.
But blacklist
Mario.
is niggas, bro. We're trying to,
Can we
but
actually,
it's
like,
happening.
by the way, Lucian posted to blacklist both of them.
And Grotti, I appreciate you letting me know that. I'm going to enforce them. Rocco, what's your action about this? What we're gonna do with this blacklisting scenario?
Pretty simple. I think we just go through the votes. I don't think there needs to be.
Well, no, I'm just asking because you're hosting the meeting, so that's something that you should say.
I think it's one of those situations where I don't need to sit here and preach my case. I think I did that enough. I'll see what they're doing.
Well,
regards to booting, like we see what they're doing with the off radar and the ghost and not listening, and then we see the booting, we see the doctoring with what happened with Ant. We have the recording that hitting the booting. Get the vote. It's up to you guys. Tell you guys.
What the fuck? You fucking asshole, move!
What?
Damn, bro, what the fuck you? Oh!
Hello? What the fuck's happening?
Brad, calm down.
Brad, you're having murder.
Damn, bro.
I think we can have a vote on it, and it's up to all of us as the leaders in our respective families to enforce it. Tell your guys, block them.
Yeah, and then when I get a fucking ticket, he has a pound. Shit, man.
Alright, yo, so Brad, what's your vote?
My vote's along with you guys. I believe they should be blacklisted. These crimes are illness, and they should not stand for it.
Wow, I can't.
Okay.
I vote they should be blacklisted. Can you invite me back to the party? I'm about to leave the party. Can you? Yeah.
Stupid ass questions.
They're blacklisted. Deus votes blacklisted.
Okay. Alright, so Gigante, what about you? You're liking onto the party as well, Gigante, so go ahead and state your piece before you leave.
Ah, he's blacklisted.
Okay, dog. Grotti, what about you?
I'm just, right now, I think my IP is being pinged. But yes, blacklist them, I honestly, I'm gonna get pinged right after saying that.
Anyone else that has anything to say, please say it now before we all get booted offline again.
Blacklist.
I think it's
Just
a
no Savelli and Lucian.
I think it's
say
a mutual
blacklist.
agreement, yeah.
Lucian said blacklist.
Does anybody in here not want the blacklist? Say aye.
Yeah.
What about, what we talking about?
Does anybody in here not want the blacklist? Please say aye in your game.
Okay, listen, wait, before that. Does anyone in anyone's commission as well want them not blacklisted?
What about Grazo? What we doing?
Okay, hold on. We'll deal with that in a second. Does anybody not want Veloci blacklisted? Please say aye and your gamer tag. That's hard to
No, that is a shitbox. You were driving a shitbox, sir.
So does anyone? How do y'all feel about? I mean, I'm only mad because, bro, I came in here. I was gonna defend them for real. I was gonna be like, okay, like they've been around for a long time, but they're booting me.
I'm about to leave the party. Hey, look, invite Mort back to the party, please. Invite me right back.
Yes. Okay, so Veloci's blacklisted, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I hear that shit. That's a big 8 right there.
Yes.
Yes. I think
have a
that's
problem with
there.
it.
Okay,
Grotti, go ahead and kick him off the DONS chat and all the chats possible, bro. I'll tell Remy as well.
Got you.
By the way,
Then you be fucking shunned, cause fuck them.
I would just like to announce
There goes
the
Rocco.
Valento Spartans will get legend rape your women and men.
So it's official? Just to get that confirmation
Yeah.
before I dip out.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I
Thank
don't
you.
think we have
Wait, and
anything
this
else
where
to
you go,
say.
how you feel about Grosso and this?
I mean, if they're doing the same thing.
Anything to say because the meeting should be over if Rocco's not here.
Rocco is asking for an invite.
If this is
okay.
How the fuck do you delete roles?
Glad we all confirmed that this meeting.
Don't delete any roles, Ralphie. Let me do everything. Thank you. Just I need to see who there are by members so I can kick them by member. Thank you.
Damn.
When I dashed their members, they didn't have any under the Veloci role. At least.
They only have Sin in there.
Man, why did they have to fucking boot me offline? I was gonna fucking try and help them.
Rob K.
I'm fucked up, bro. I was gonna try and like be a little bit nice and like be like, hey, look at the bright side. Like they've been here for a long time and stuff, and they fucking try and boot me offline. What the fuck? Fuck them. I was gonna be cool, bro. That's fucked up, man.
I don't know, but I'm glad we all confirmed that Retorno here has the ability of
I'm just glad that Brad just smells really fucking awesome.
I'm glad that you smell and taste like shit. I tasted it before and I will not taste you again. Envious, just because my nigga Grotti fucking, just because, alright, I hate that shit, bro. Y'all niggas, you know, when we go to the party, it's all about that game.
Yeah.
You know, when
I don't know. That's kind of crazy, you bro. Vetrano and Gigante working together against Alzadi. Wow.
Again, I don't have any personal problems with any of you. I never have. So, not really.
Bitch, you made a whole video about me.
Real problem.
There's no problem. We were chilling.
I ain't gonna cap, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know about you guys, because I see how you guys are. And when people speak on like Torno's name and shit like that, I don't know why you guys. But when people speak on my name,
bro. Brad. No one speaks on your name, nigga.
I like when
Bro, Brad, no one speaks on your name like mine, bro. Niggas like started like fucking trying to dox my whole crew and shit, dude.
We're really gonna do this because we have to go back to
yes,
the source
nigga.
to see all the
Who
time.
doxes your family, Brad?
Rob, how many times have you speak in my name? How many times?
Okay,
whoa.
I
just wanted to say, whoa.
I walk around and people acknowledge a Spartan of gods.
Brad, you fucking dox my whole crew, nigga.
Bro?
What did they do to you, nigga?
Oh, they did the same thing, but you know what? I like the attention, the fame, and the glory.
Shut up,
fucking,
bro.
They make
You're retarded, honestly. Y'all
When people say, oh, Retorno should be blacklisted, I'll be like, yes, please, acknowledge me, acknowledge me.
Bro, I'm so drunk, holy shit.
I love when people be like,
why was that? Wow, what's his name? I always forget his name. He's well known. Has a big nose. I forgot his name, but he was crying earlier in the party. Yeah, he was crying in the party earlier, defending himself about booting. I don't know. It really sounded like he was choking on his tears.
Bro, I'm like 45 minutes away from home, bro. This shit's a
Like, he had to catch his breath. You know when you're so like frustrated or something, and you just catch it. You had to catch your breath like in the heat of the moment. Like, dude was just.
Sorry, I just fucking mad, bro.
losing.
I just love when every time I get on Xbox and someone says my name, I just fucking
I'm not even
fucking feel glory.
Yeah, I don't like you. You just smell really bad.
I just like
Yo, I'm disconnecting. Can someone move me back, please? What the fuck? I think they heard my phone Wi-Fi or something. Nigga, what the fuck? How did they do this shit?
Well, at least you're not supposed to be driving an automatic.
Rob, you're here. Damn.
Man down! I repeat, we got a man down.
Get that man an ambulance.
He's hit! Medic! He is hit!
So, what other things were already voted on? I was kind of late.
We were kind of talking about Razo, but I don't know what we doing.
The only things I've been voted on is the 5 commissions and the fucking the blacklisting.
Is there more stuff than that?
I don't think so. I think that was everything that was supposed to be done.
And then plus is
Holy shit, can they was gonna make a system to where blacklisted families like won't be like participate in shit.
I think they already talked about it. Took them
That's
from
kind
Belgium
of
after
on the
doing it.
leaders of
Hey,
each
but
family
listen,
to tell
hey,
your
but
guys, like,
here's
hey,
my idea
don't,
about that
like,
whole blacklisted
fuck
shit.
with these guys,
So like,
basically.
there's a severity of it. So if someone breaks rules like 10 times, okay, then like they can be blacklisted for some sort of time or whatever. We can vote them back in. But if someone like Valachi or people that have been booting people offline, doxing, etc., just like fucking going crazy in the community, doing like wild shit, then they should be gone for good.
Agreed.
I'm saying, yeah, but
Agreed.
last time we did the whole 10 exposure system, at the end of the day, it was
I
all
mean-
about reputation. It
Wait,
wasn't
but-
about
wait, hold on, hold on.
what
I'm
you
sorry to
actually
cut
did.
you off. I'm sorry to cut you off, but at the same time, though, in this case with Elijah just being blacklisted because they have broken over 10 rules. At the same time, me and you both know Taylor doesn't commit this. Honestly, he doesn't. And I just don't think Malachi should even be considered a family in that fact when the original leader doesn't bless or commit any of the actions that are being done currently. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
I mean, yeah, it makes sense and kind of adds on to why we shouldn't really fight them or see them.
Yo, Grotti, I guess fucking Cody's dropping doxes on everyone in your live stream right now. You might want to go check that out.
In the stream chat?
Because, I mean...
Yeah, go ban that faggot.
I mean,
talking the same.
ooh, who's in the car like me? I hear that V8. That has to be a V8.
Oh, yeah, it's a Mustang. It's a
Oh,
shitty
yeah?
Mustang.
Oh, I gotta charge it. I'd be whipping it like I'm about to hit some kids.
So are we talking about the Grazo blacklisting or what?
I feel like Grazo should get the same thing as Valachi. They're in the same commission. They have the same ideals. They're
They
the
did
same.
the same thing.
Yeah,
Just
they're
said
the same
booting.
thing. I mean, he's booting right now. He's dropping.
Oh
he's
no,
doxing.
tripping. Cody's dumbass is in there. Holy
Yeah.
shit. I'm high as
Wait,
fuck.
has my
Cody's
dog
a-
been dropped yet? Y'all
I mean,
niggas know
wait,
my
let-
name and shit?
Wait, hold on. Let's be legit real
Oh.
quick. I actually want to bring a good topic that I think you guys might agree on. It just depends. As we could all say, Cody was a part of Return. Cody was a part of Return. Cody was a part of many
Should be
families.
blacklisted.
And Ralphie K. And if you want to be real, he was a part of a lot of families, and these families had a lot of problems. You heard yourself? And these families had a lot of problems. Huh? Hey, I just got off work because I got my badge and I have my gun right here. Yeah. Alright. But, I mean,
Oh, wait,
this
hey, yo.
person presented a lot of problems.
What did he
and-
dox on me, bro? I want to know.
I don't know, but this person presented a lot of problems. Should
I'll be right back.
Grazo and Cody, that individual, be blacklisted? Or should we just say Grazo?
I say we blacklist Grazo as a whole.
Make me a mod. And
Do you think both the individual and the family?
Grazo's being fake. I'm getting booted again, man. Holy
Oh
fuck.
lord.
Why is he doing
There
this?
goes Brad.
Yep.
Who got him added, dude? Oh my god.
I ain't got him at it.
Like I said, he didn't get hit. He's in a hot spot.
What's it doing? Just like reset? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I think both families, Grazo and Valachi, should suffer the same consequence as they are doing the same thing.
Agreed.
Agree.
Agreed.
Same. And I already have Lucion's vote on Grazo too.
Some nigga named Nuke3_Dream said hi. In the chat. Just letting y'all know that.
Hey, yo, hello? Back. Yo. Got up on my mic. I keep my phone upstairs. So I can...
Invest in the biz.
Yo, I have one question. Who all agrees that Xbox app is life?
Yeah, oh my god.
It's everything I ever standed for. What we need to do from now on. Xbox
what it is.
app.
It's just, I'm just tired.
Sometimes when no one's looking, I sneeze on their kids. Well, but no, really, that's real shit. It's something I really want Rocco, to get your opinions on. Like,
Can you make a state of the community video again, bro? Maybe like kind of touch up on some things, because I feel like now that you see what was happening, you might be able to have a different opinion on everything.
For the first time in forever, Vetrano is not in the heat of everything. Vetrano has not done anything wrong for the first time in a long time. You guys have been the fucking most
chilling. We haven't done anything wrong in the first place.
Not gonna lie, that's crazy.
I've said that. The only problem that we had was the related. This is just on a whole nother level of annoyance.
like, it was consensual, even though they were 15. I'm thinking, whatever.
What?
Wait, what? Dude, what are you talking about? You free?
Yo, are you?
No, but I think that should be something presented, bro. Like, he had a problem in Retorno, he had a problem in Vetrano, he had a problem in Calor, he had a problem in every family he's been in, and now he has a problem in the family he's in now. Should it be where he gets blacklisted?
Well, they overthrew Anthony. People just Anthony out of the crew.
The thing is, if you blacklist him as an individual, it's only going to take a certain amount of time. Because somebody recruits him and goes, oh, because I had him in Gigante for like a week and a half. And he just hit him. And then whatever would happen, happened, and he started hitting him. It's just easily manipulative.
And that's just something not on the family, not on us, not on you, but on him himself.
As soon as I dropped Steven off at work yesterday.
And for that, that's something you should learn
For like over a month, but he was fucking pushing it. And
what am I hearing?
You're hearing a conversation behind that man's mic.
Who's
No idea. I couldn't tell you.
It was Dion.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah. But yeah, is that something we should vote on, Rocco? Where that family and that individual?
I mean,
You just said Pawn Rocco.
it's a hard thing to enforce. I mean, sure, if you guys want to do it, but it's up to you guys to enforce. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys.
I mean, does anyone have any objections towards it? Wait, what are we talking about? The blacklisting of not only the family, but as well as Cody.
Oh, blacklist a certain person. Okay.
Does anyone have objections to it?
They get blacklisted or what?
No, if anyone has recruits them, then that's
like
something you get repercussions for it.
The problem
Right.
with
Or
Cody
they get blacklisted.
Blacklisting a single person is going to give them hella clout.
So?
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what you guys don't get. Like, Cody's a literal retard. The kid has mental problems.
Okay, but then
He's not
again,
the problem.
his actions doesn't verify. He just dropped like 3 different people's docs. He
Yeah,
admitted in a
listen,
party with us that he was kicking. It doesn't matter if
not
he's
Cody.
manipulated. It
not
doesn't
Cody.
matter if he. But Rocco, I'm not saying if it is or not. It's been a problem across the board. It's been a problem with Gigante. It's been a problem with Calor, Vetrano, Venerio, Retorno. And we all suffered repercussions for it.
No, he wasn't
But
in
the
my crew.
individual has not.
He wasn't in my crew. Fuck out of here.
But he booted you, didn't he?
Boots me,
There you
yeah,
go.
faggot.
There we go. That's all I had to say. That's all you had to say. At the end of the day, he has served no repercussions, no action, and no danger. He just continued doing what he did, and we let it slide. Instead of, does anyone have any objections with the blacklisting of the family and Cody himself? They consider it done. He is officially blacklisted with the family.
Alright, so Cody, well, I think the more correct word would be blackballed, and that's not a meme, but it's a real thing. He's not allowed to go anywhere now. Like, he's done. And that's up to you guys to keep, bro. Just understand, if you guys end up recruiting him, there's going to be repercussions for your family, so don't...
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, as of now, it's official. He's blacklisted along with that family, along with Valachi.
So Valachi, we might as well, like, we gotta start enforcing
It's done. No one.
No offense.
That's
to
what I'm saying,
anybody.
Grotti.
We
if
gotta
no
start
one's
doing
enforcing
something.
it,
We gotta start doing
that's
something.
what I'm saying.
It's
If no
not
one's gonna
going
enforce it, then we have to enforce it ourselves. You're a godfather. I'm a godfather.
Rocco's Representative Gigante. I don't know what his rank is. Roberto is a godfather. We are godfathers and dons in this party. At the end of the day, if no one wants to enforce this action, then we'll do it ourselves. It's a simple fact. So consider it done. Grotti, since you're a developer in the chat, just post it out.
Do you want to do this? Or you want to do like
Yeah.
games?
Okay, go ahead. I don't care. It's not gonna be a problem for me. Cody's never coming back here. I gave him one chance and one chance only. So.
I mean, it's not gonna be a problem for me. I mean, I'm not even on Xbox like that. Fuck, I had to re-download GTA just to get in this DONS meeting, to be honest with you. Fuck. Actually, most of my members did.
What happened to Don Pooh?
He's in Toronto.
What happened with Don Sin? Why was he rocking Toronto tags 2 days ago?
Because they're fucking doxing our members and making them invite them to
Okay, that's what it was. I was in a lobby and I saw him and Pooh on Toronto tags. I was like,
No, Pooh's actually in, but they're fucking getting tags from doxed members, basically.
Yeah.
On top of
But
that,
I mean,
on top of that, we also gotta look at this whole situation is, you know, we have some people, we have young kids that are in this mafia community. We have people that, you know, we have teenagers, we have adults in the community. We have a wide range of people that we all have to fend for. And this community wasn't started by us, but we all have been in here so long to be letting all this shit go on in the background, especially when we have like 14-year-old kids who are now getting hit offline, getting doxxed, getting booted for things that they didn't even do wrong, or, you know what I mean? We have people that are being doxxed for no fucking reason. So if we don't start doing something right now,
because they're a part of a rival crew.
at the end of the day, if it's gonna keep happening, then don't worry. They'll get that individual will get repercussions later on if it's found out the family allowed it. Which, you know, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Most families do allow it, and we know this. And I know no one here is gonna confess it. I'm going to confess it.
I'm sorry.
Just hold on. I'll get you in a minute. I'll let you know. But I'm going to confess, I did allow one member to do it. And I'm not going to get the fucking heat for it. I could give a fuck on who fucking says, oh, Redondo did this. No, I allowed it once. I did. But
I think there's a difference between knowing how to boot and then using it.
But I'm saying there's going to be repercussions now. And I'm 100% most families here in this party could say they didn't do it. I'm going to confess. You don't have to. But I was one for letting it happen, and now I am for wanting to take action on it. So
I shot him out. So,
and I am really offended. I am really offended that Violento. I'm not offended that we weren't selected as turf overseers. I am offended the lack of respect Violento got, and not being.
I mean, I think the thing is, like, people haven't seen you on. You just said.
Well, what I'm saying, Rocco, is Grotti was a part of it. Deuce was a part of it. Sabelli was a part of it. Venerio was a part of it at one point. A lot of families.
And you literally just said that you don't play Xbox. You just download the Xbox to play.
I'm just saying though, at the start of it.
But history's history, though.
You gotta be.
You didn't know
you gotta
that.
be active and on.
Okay, but what I'm saying though, at the start, you didn't know that.
It doesn't matter
That was a lot of lack.
now, though.
That was a lack of disrespect.
But at the same time, you can say the same about Valachi. Like, they've been doing what they're doing now for many years now.
But we know they shut down, and we know that Zadi went away because the
but to be honest, you don't know if someone's inactive or not because they could be doing their thing. Just like Scully doesn't participate unless they have to, like in turf wars, etc. But they're still there.
Well, that's how
different than
we're
what Brad
with,
does.
though. If you want to keep
exactly.
it buck. Yeah, but like it's just the
Same
point is, I
situation.
feel a lot of lack of disrespect that a lot of these families in this DONS meeting, 20 families were in Valento. 20. Way more.
Pretty sure the whole Mortal Commission does that. They don't appear unless they have to, which is by defending the turf war and the turf war. None of them are in the
I
WAC
don't
lobbies
care
that
being
I
an
go in.
overseer. I'm more disrespected that it wasn't acknowledged. And the fact that
I stopped the whole
75.
vote for you guys.
I'm just saying. I just feel like 75% of the community was in this commission, but we don't acknowledge it.
Well, it wasn't necessarily that. It's just
Actually, I have to
everybody
head
that
out.
was like
I'm about to go to
everyone
a
that was there
party.
that can vote were already like they're in a commission that's already in there.
Hey, yo. Wait 1 second. I gotta.
What's a
stop.
good ice cream
It was
cone?
nice.
Go to bed.
It was nice talking to y'all. I gotta go hang out with my boys in real life. So.
Rob,
Alright,
Rob, don't get DDoSed while you're trying to drink, bruh.
I hope not, bro. I mean, honestly, I kind of want to listen to music and shit, but I have LTE, dog, so I can just play that myself.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna peace out too. There's like not much. There's nothing else to vote on.
We can't even do anything.
I do
Take
want
care,
to
you
wait.
guys
I
have a
do
wonderful
want to
day.
bring up one more
Appreciate
thing.
you
though.
guys.
I do want to bring up one more thing.
What's up?
I do want to
One more thing.
What's your last thing? You literally, I literally cannot stand you.
Vito, you know what it's about.
What do you want to bring up, please?
I do want to recount or re-vote about Violento.
Yeah,
just because.
I'm leaving.
Just because. Just because of the lack of disrespect I'm giving.
I'm dead.
I'm leaving.
Hey,
Goodbye. Beat
hey,
over.
Huh?
That's disgusting.
Achoo!
It's whatever, man. You go ahead, rip that shit. I'ma come around, clean that shit up. Let's get it.
Know a couple niggas that's down the ride for a homicide when it's drama time. Run up on a nigga with the llamas flying, leave his loved ones all traumatized. 150, I'm really with it. I'll drop his ass and then forget it. On a man round my side of town, might see a bitch and forget I hit it. Lil' baby on the track with me. One mistake and he clap 50. When I hit the same hoes go insane, cause they know a nigga got the racks with me. No Velcro, but the strap with me.